Alrighty, welcome back. We're still in the 6-day stilt. Last time, we managed to, well, conquer a historic site that ended up being significantly more dangerous than I anticipated. Today, we're gonna go ahead and attempt to continue the main storyline that we're currently following. But before that, I actually noticed that some of these kippers and chefs actually sell dream smoke here. Now, dream smoke is a very unique kind of food ingredient. Oh, and mashed lag is also there, that's kind of nice. Anyways, dream smoke will actually be useful if we are controlling the body of another creature. I think it always has the same effect, although I'm not entirely certain about that part. Anyways, I'm gonna buy the dream smoke, I'm gonna buy some mashed lag, which... mashed lag is kind of a fascinating concept. Peeled lag root tuber was mashed, salted and jarred. A lag root tuber, of course, being some form of a plant or root, I guess. And that's kind of the most thing I wanted to grab from here. In fact, maybe let me briefly check whether there's more dream smoke on this guy. He does not have dream smoke. But what I did notice that the guy on the east side actually had some... let me just speed this up a little. The guy on the east side here actually had some mirror dust, which I would like to buy as well. Mirror dust right there. Oh, and he has a salve injector. I would like to have that too, please. Aside from that, sell the chrome revolver to him. Good. Perfect. Mirror dust basically adds an ingredient, or well, adds the ability to reflect damage, which can be really good, especially if an enemy is just trying to sunder our mind. At least, I hope that might work. Anyways, let's get back to the overworld, where we're currently all the way up here in the northwest. And our next objective is actually to go to Bethesda Susa. And I actually haven't really figured out how I'm gonna tackle that place yet. But it is going to be dangerous, and as such, what I have decided is I'm actually gonna be using the books here instead of storing these. I'm just gonna grab these books. I'm gonna put the snail corpse out. The snail corpse already is back in there. Also, as you can see, our friend who has the mechanical wings who keeps getting knocked prone because there's a chance every time he moves, every turn, to be just knocked prone. Anyways, yes, we're gonna give you all the books that we currently have, minus the Corpus Colis. I would like to keep that one, because that is very important for us to figure out how to combat diseases, and all of these give us a ton of experience. Confirm. We reached level 17 for 22,700 experience. Bardo gains 2 levels and Ubu also gained 2 levels. So, first of all, I would like to buy a new mutation here. Let's hope that we get, well, something that I can use for combat, really. Multiple arms, regeneration, and ego projection. Alrighty. These are actually quite fascinating. Multiple arms does exactly what you think it does. It gives you a second set of arms. So that means I could hold more shields, I guess. If I was a more melee combat focused character with multi-weapon fighting, this would be amazing. But, well, I'm not. Regeneration. Your wounds heal very quickly. Your full natural healing rate applies in combat, and 20% faster natural healing rate, and 10% chance to regrow a missing limb each round, plus a 1% chance to remove a minor physical debuff at random each round. That is really, really good. Like, overall, just in general, this is a fantastic thing to have, because if you encounter enemies that can just, well, dismember you, chop off your arm, etc., just having a natural chance to regrow that limb reasonably quickly, honestly, is really powerful. And ego projection actually could be very intriguing too, because this allows me to effectively get, like, plus however much agility bonus I have, which is plus 8, to my... actually twice my ego bonus to a physical attribute, so strength and agility I could increase by 16 or more even. That's a lot of strength and agility. I actually would be capable of melee combat at that stage. But regeneration feels like the obvious choice because this is just a nice, safe thing to have. Plus, your full natural healing rate applies in combat, which also basically just regenerates extra hit points over the course of combat. So this is a really, really nice one to have. So, that is mine, and with a bit of luck, I should be regenerating my face. There we go. You regenerate your face. I have a face again. We can immediately activate these night vision goggles, or equip them, I guess. Gonna install a cell here. There we go. We have night vision goggles, and I'm also gonna deactivate them for now until we need the long range vision into the dark. I don't need the night vision goggles active and draining the battery. Then let's take a quick look at Bardo here, who leveled up twice. And Bardo, well, I guess I just would like to have more mutations, honestly, on Bardo, because he lacks a one very powerful mutation that I would like to give him. Like, I don't have anything particularly specific in mind, but in general he is just a bit lacking in terms of power, if you will. Anyways, I'm gonna give him more strength. He already has almost 200 HP at level 15, so that is a decent amount. Extra strength will mean that he can hit extra hard through enemies' defenses. And, well, the higher his strength gets, the higher, well, his skills and abilities are gonna be. In the meantime, before we get to those points, let's see if we can give him anything else. Most of the things require like 23 strength that we are looking for to get at this point. He is using axes, 3 axes technically speaking, his face, crystal axe and the carbide folded axe currently. Tactics, we could give him acrobatics. This would give him like +5 dodge value against missile attacks, and Spry gives just baseline +2 extra dodge value, so effectively like 8 dodge value. I don't really know how much 8 dodge value is, to be completely frank with you. Maybe self-discipline. Although I believe they actually don't use the meditation unless you control them yourself. Anything else? Not really. Endurance would be one of the nicer things to have. Maybe swimming, so the movement speed penalty is halved when swimming through water. I don't know. I don't really know what I would want to have, to be frank. So I feel like acrobatics might just be as good as it gets, because the higher rank our armor is going to be, the less of a dodge value downside it will have. So sure, let's just invest into reflexes and spry. We could also give jump, so he would be able to move like 2 squares at a time. But to be completely honest, when AI control characters have jump, they will frequently just randomly jump as you're just moving across the screen, which the jump animation just takes its own long time. That's kind of annoying when they have that. So I'm literally just not picking that because of that. Let's take a look at our other friend here, Ubu. And kind of like before, we're just going to invest more into Stinger. This time we get 10 defense penetration with a Stinger, which is really crazy good. And now we're going to get an additional +1 round of paralysis. Also really good. I believe we have... Oh, base agility is 34? Why do you have so much agility? When did you get 34 agility, dude? Did you already have... Did we always have that much agility? That's crazy. Anyways, she's using long blades, specifically with a dueling stance with single weapon fighting. In fact, we could actually theoretically give her something to wear on her face if we wanted to, because she is kind of largely relying on long blades. Wait, I did not give her single weapon fighting. Thought I would. I guess we're still technically multi-weapon fighting. She could actually get multi-weapon expertise for an increased chance of hitting with her face on top of it. But she wouldn't require a ton of strength in order to do that. And I tend to invest more into vitality for her. Maybe it is the correct move to give her single weapon fighting instead of multi-weapon fighting. Single weapon fighting would give her opportune attacks, so whenever you score a critical hit in melee, while single weapon fighting, the cooldowns of up to 2 random weapons or shield skills are immediately refreshed, so can immediately just do these again. And weapon expertise, whenever you make a melee attack with a single weapon, there's a 50% chance you immediately make a second attack for free. So basically, one really strong two-handed sword would attack you like twice. Especially in Master, you literally always attack twice with a single weapon. Basically, it's all focused on singular combat. Right, we gave her long blade. I wish I thought about this before I started recording the video. Nah, honestly, I kind of really like the idea of my snapshot warriors being berserkers of some sort. We might want to invest more into other skills with her as well, but I do like that she just is really good at attacking with multiple weapons at the same time. I think that is going to be kind of nice, especially once we get... Oh yeah, she also has a stinger on top of everything else. So single weapon fighting actually would not even... Well, I guess it is a strong weapon. Anyways, good enough for now. Sorry, I kind of was babbling on for a bit too long there. Let us depart for Bethesda, Susa. So we're just gonna go straight east over there. Or we could go by Grid Gate first. What would I want to do in Grid Gate first, though? I don't know. There's not really anything I have in mind, so let's just go. You notice some ruins, would you like to investigate? Sure, a little bit of a distraction along the way. Maybe we get some books. You discover some forgotten ruins. Alright. Let's take a look around. There's just a random chair. There's a crab. Oh yeah, you guys are set to be defensively, huh? Okay, you guys can attack aggressively again, that is alright. And that crab did not survive for long after I told them that it's okay to attack. Carbide battle axe, sure, there's a bit of money. The auto exploration does pick up the chairs automatically. The nice thing about me just automatically regenerating my face is that now I don't have to worry about manually using an open nostrum injector to regenerate my limbs. So honestly, regeneration was a really nice gain from that mutation. Just having one level in it is kind of all I tend to need. Plus, if we ever use like a food that improves our natural or recovery rate, then that will apply in combat and can give us like 2, 3, 4 or even potentially more. I don't know what the limit is. HP per round, just more or less for free. Also, that slime is just really annoying trying to move through it. We just slip and slide and I keep going through the wall. And I ran into a bloody ivory. That's probably everything around here that we can explore. Alrighty. Before I move out, let me clean you, because you're slimy like crazy. So am I, clean, with the puddle of water I just made on the ground, and we clean you as well. There we go. Because I really don't want to drag the slime with me, especially since there's gonna be... Just keep going east. Especially since there's going to be a potential for having to use the stairs a lot, and I don't want to accidentally slip away from the stairs because slimy. I'm lost. Regain my bearings. I regain my bearings. There's a bunch of bears. That is probably not what Regain My Bearings was referring to. I'm gonna tell you to not engage aggressively unless I tell you to. Because, once again, we're in the jungle. Well, actually, this is a flower field. And flower fields are, well, they contain flowers that can explode us, and I would prefer if that didn't happen. Alright, Ubu, you can attack that frog. That frog is a icy frog, it can freeze us. There's a slug snout over there. I'm gonna tell Barda to attack the slug snout. Ubu, I told you to attack the frog, please. Come on. There we go. And that frog is very much no longer alive. You can attack the bear. It is slightly tedious to go and manually tell my allies to attack all the enemies rather than, you know, them just doing this on their own. But I prefer it over them just running off and getting killed in the jungle. As mentioned before, I've had that before. Sultan history of Coraxes. Alright. And some random lizard is here. You can attack that one. Flying creatures, by the way, on the overworld cannot be attacked by enemies that are bound to the ground unless they have a ranged attack. So if you are flying as the player, you're often just straight up flying against a lot of creatures on the ground. As long as your flying is reliable, which it might not be. For example, the mechanical wings always have a chance of failure each round. Okay, we are lost again. Regain my bearings? No, we didn't. There's a goat sower, so if I can avoid that guy, that would be great. Oh no, this is the reason. This is the reason why I'm not letting my Snapjaw warriors attack on their own volition very easily. This is a feral law. Wide sheet petals span above Snapjaw's height and thrice as wide. Their stamen looks like a bundle of saltback tongues, and their scent is describable as a sweaty animal. Several thorn-touched rhizome pods featured near the stem like a clutch of eager children. I've absolutely no idea what I just read, to be completely honest. Anyways, this is a mean flower. It spawns more mean flowers, aka these tumbling pods. They will explode. They are dangerous. So I'm going to release adrenaline and try to shoot them from here. And I hit. Excellent. As you can see, they just straight up exploded. And as long as we now knock out the flower before it spawns more than a few pods, we should be fine. Keep going. You can also attack Bardo. And alright, the feral law is dead. There's just a loblin here. We cannot harvest this one in particular. But of course, the bears are also going to attack us. I would prefer if they didn't. But here we are. They decide that aggression against me is a wise idea, which I beg to disagree. Ooh, please do not knock out the vine farmer over there. No, I could have asked him. If you can talk with people around here, they can tell you where you are, and then you will no longer be lost. And most people, or well, creatures, you cannot really talk to. However, these people we can talk to. Okay, so this would normally be a potentially scary encounter. These are Naphtali. Imagine Naphtali basically being tribal people, but they are robots, which is a fascinating mix, to say the least. And they tend to have these godheads with them. Godheads are like circular-ish machines that they are bound to in some capacity that I do genuinely not understand. They have Naphtali tinkerers, nimrods, and foragers. Because we have good reputation with them, they're not hostile towards us. By default, if you go to the jungle, they are hostile, but we got lucky with reputation. And this just happens to be Belio Lon, godhead of the abandoned priest. A greebled egg of metal and circuit glass was fished from the chrome vault to be welded on and serve as a spiritual centermass for a minion of Woodsprox. Their sensory pain is fused at the junction points to the self-same mask of their creator/minions, tied with ribbons of moss growth and wire. Loved by the Naphtali tribe, hated by Twig's bark flock for some reason no one remembers. I've absolutely no idea what this is, but we can talk to them. You ask about your location and are no longer lost. And if we had oil, we could actually do the water ritual with them. Or, well, oil ritual, I suppose. Do we have any oil? I know I have a bunch of different liquids. I don't think I had space for picking up oil, did I? I do. I could do the water ritual. You know, I'm actually really curious if they can teach us anything, because various types of creatures can teach you different skills. So, your thirst is mine, my water is yours. Begin the water ritual for 1 dram of oil. So, we increase our reputation with the Naphtali type to -35, so even if we accidentally knock out one of their favorite people, we would still be probably okay. But this random tribe, or whatever this is representing, the godhead of the abandoned priest, it does now like us a lot less, as does the Twig Spark flock. Okay. No, we cannot actually have them. We can share reputations. Location of Bipadnuk Tower. These are some random historic sites, or, well, ruins that have, like, a big becoming nooks in them, and that's why they're interested in them. Besides that, I guess those are just Naphtali. Let's get back to the overworld. Go east, into the jungle, east, northwest, and we have arrived at Bethesda, Susa. To say I have a plan on how to descend into the depths of this place would be an exaggeration, but I hope it will work out somehow. We do have a pretty substantially decent level at this point, at least. Alrighty, welcome to the Cragmensch. So, worth noting, these are from the Troll faction, so if you're friendly with the Trolls, these guys actually would be reasonably friendly towards you as well. Actually, is that even true? I thought they were Troll factions. Oh, we have -180. Trolls don't care about you, but aggressive ones will attack you. And I'm not welcome in their holy places. I wonder if the... Well, we'll see whether this counts as a holy place. Anyways, this guy is hostile towards us. And the notable feature of these guys is that they throw boulders. They are very, very, very inaccurate about throwing boulders. But it's gigantic boulders that they're throwing, so you might want to not get hit by that if you can help it. They have a very high physical defense. And he's paralyzed now, so... Yeah, they have only 25-ish HP, I believe, generally speaking, and they have about half quickness, like 50%, or well, 50. And, well, they still get 500 experience, so it is really substantial experience gain. And here we have the Cragmensch Boulder. Ideas like the tetravalence of carbon and silicon were suffocated in the thick valley of air of jungle hamlets. The human gatherer who mounts a root-braided hillock and looks out to the horizon in wonder, who descries flecks of granite staring in the mountain veins, and who with ancestral dread ponders what toll the rocks themselves are animated to collect. He can't know the miracles of chemistry that sophists inscribed in data disks at the long before. Those miracles are to him the ciphers of God things. Anyways, he has random boulders equipped, so I'm just gonna send my friends over here, and as you can see, he just... Oh, he hit Uber with the boulder. Actually, reasonably okay damage, because we do have good armor value, I suppose. I could attempt to attack him. I wonder whether the pickaxe is particularly useful against them. Anyways, use an electrical leap arc and just hit me with it. We just reached level 18. Well, that's nice. We could invest points into regeneration for even faster regeneration, but I'm not all that interested in it. Usually just 1 point in that tends to be all I need. However, what I am interested in, I'm gonna get the weathered skill. The weather skill, you take 15% less damage from heating and cooling effects. Additionally, the severities of effects that change your temperature are reduced by 15%, which, considering it's gonna get really cold down here soon, that is very helpful. And maybe swimming could be useful. There's a lot of things that could be useful, theoretically. I could also be raid creatures. Basically just yell at them and call them rude things, which gives them a penalty to willpower and ego and dodge value. But it's kind of awkward to consistently use it. I would love to get trash divining, but I would need more intelligence for that too. Maybe just... where is it? Self-discipline is the way to go. This also gives me meditate, which basically you regenerate your HP 3 times as quick. And if we just do nothing, we can continue meditating in the middle of combat too, theoretically. Plus, we can activate the fasting way. You hunger and thirst off half the normal rate. Metabolic effects from meals last twice as long. Basically, if I eat food that has a particular effect, it's gonna last much longer now. Plus, once we have enough skill points, we can get Iron Mine and Lionheart, which gives us additional chances of shaking off effects that, well, are like detrimental to us. Also, there's a yellow bear. This is a bark biter. It's basically just a bear, but stronger. That's kind of all I know about it. We're gonna ask our friends to just have it not attack us anymore, and that's all we need to do. This bark biter might have interesting things if you butcher him. No, we just get bark biter meat, that's it. Also, one thing I want to do before the sun sets, you bask. Absorb the nourishing ray and get extra quickness. Whenever I'm thinking about it in this daytime anyways, might as well. So, there is another Cragmanch boulder. By the way, you would think they only have like one boulder they can throw, because these things are absurdly heavy, even for their strength. But what they do is they take 1 damage to generate a new boulder. Like they literally, functionally rip off part of their skin, or... I don't know how it works. Anyways, they somehow generate the boulder by taking 1 damage. Your imagination is as good as mine, I would imagine. Actually, your imagination... excuse me. Your imagination is likely much better than mine, to be completely frank. Because I have functionally no imagination in a lot of cases. Which is also why, unfortunately, a lot of the descriptions that are more flowery, basically in this game, unfortunately, serve more to confuse me rather than to paint the fascinating picture. It's not until way later, when I actually understand the concept of what things are trying to represent, that I start to understand as to what they were trying to say originally. Alrighty. We have cleared the top area of this place here, which is very nice. So let's head over to the staircase down. And oh boy, even the first level could already be really dangerous. So, I'm gonna go ahead, make camp, preserve any food that I have gotten along the way. We're gonna eat some bark by the jerky. This should give us plus maximum HP, and I don't know if anything else is particularly useful. Just bark by the jerky is fine. Plus 12 maximum HP. Let us descend and see where we land. Actually, speaking of seeing, I'm gonna activate my night vision goggles. As you can see, well, I can see much further now. There's actually a very, very slight difference in green hue, where you can tell that this is the range of the night vision goggles, and the inner circle is more like where my glow sphere actually would give us light. But as you can see, well, I can see much better now. And I see just a bunch of Cragmanch, which, honestly, this is actually a pretty solid outlook. Not too dangerous yet. I'm curious what looms behind the wall to my left, so I will be going there. I'm gonna immediately tell Bardo and Uber to go ahead and just start charging at this guy. Because we're on the ground now, who was it? Bardo can no longer try and fly. These guys attempt to just shoot boulders at us. And also over there, there's a different kind of boulder guy. Ooh, there's another disciple of the Sightless Way. I'm not sure if he's in combat with this guy, but we always need to be wary of these. Oh, by the way, something I completely forgot to mention last time. I had Mental Mirror active when the legendary Sightless Way guy burrowed his mind through my channel. So, Mental Mirror does not automatically reflect mental mutation attacks or mental attacks at all. Mental Mirror largely just gives you like plus 10 to your mental armor, and if you do resist, then it gets reflected. So he had such a high mental attack power that it just punched straight through my mental mirror, which is why his burrowing the channel just worked straight through the mirror. So yeah, let me go back to... Actually, I'm gonna tell Ubu and Bardo to attack this guy. This is where it would be nice if they had swimming, so they would be able to run through the water much more reliably. I'm going back to the east. Oh no. Oh no. This is a cloneling. And the short version about these guys is they clone things. Whatever they clone is more or less a perfect copy of what it originally was, minus I think equipment, if I'm not mistaken. But if they clone like 500 of these Disciples of the Sightless Way, there's just gonna be 500 of these now, minus equipment, I guess. Or if they make too many Kragman's Luminaries, there's just gonna be 500 of these guys. Or if they make a copy of me or any of our friends, then, well, there would be a copy of me running around. Funnily enough, you can recruit yourself, like if you want to. Also, because we are not friendly with the Snapjaws, if he copies Ubu or Bardo, it would in fact create a legendary Snapjaw that could become a problem towards us. Also, I don't see Bardo currently, but you guys attack the boulder, the other guy over there. This could be pretty bad. Bardo, you also attack... Actually, you know what? This guy's right next to you. Just attack him. Attack the guy next to you. There you go. And... Not sure what to do about this. This guy here, by the way, is just a mechanist rummager. He literally is just going from trash pile to trash pile, not caring about things. I'm just hoping the cloneling doesn't create too many clones, so we can deal with them reasonably reliably. So yeah. By the way, these Kragmans do have a lot of physical defense, but thanks to using Axis, or at least Bardo's using Axis, he can cleave through their armor and effectively make it so they have a much better chance to hit. We also see on the right side that the disciple is getting harassed by one of the spiders and hopefully it just gets knocked out entirely. And he did. These are Voider spiders. Basically, I don't really know anything about them, aside from them being spiders. They don't appear to be usually that dangerous, and that's about all I know about them. So we keep going to the east. I don't know why that Kragminch brain, I believe it's called, though it's a luminary, is confused. Probably because he was hit by the other guy. There's the cloneling running over there. I'm gonna wait until Bardo comes over to us as well. And I think the luminary is heading our way. Alrighty. You attack the luminary. You attack the luminary as well. Also, I just noticed there's another guy coming over here. So, I'm gonna just go forward for now. Nice. Managed to paralyze him right away with the stinger. Very good. And with a bit of luck, the cloneling could come over to us and we can try and nuke it and knock it out before anything else happens. It is hostile towards us, which is worth noting. So, that spider is also coming over. I don't know what it's trying to do here, but let's try to knock out the spider. Nice. Bardo just gained a level. I'm gonna try and shoot this thing. Wait, did you just kill the spider? In one shot? I didn't realize that. It was already low HP or you deal that much damage. You guys attack the cloneling. I'm gonna try and shoot it with my bow. I hit it. And it's dead. Perfect. Again, the cloneling usually is not that big of a deal if it cannot just copy like 100 creatures. And if you have a particularly slow approach to the area, well, sometimes it gives you opportunity to do that. I might have gotten killed by a bunch of king crab clones in this very place before. Anyways, it looks like we are doing just fine cleaning up this place, so let me just actually tell you and Bardo that you guys can just engage in combat at your own leisure. That is fine. So, some of these cragmench, actually all of the cragmench always drop large boulders when they die. Basically, they turn into boulder. If I auto-equip this boulder, I equip the boulder and I can toss it in order to, well, make a room as to where it was, in case I need to go past if I don't want to equip a pickaxe for some reason. So just kind of a little hint, you can just pick up the boulders, so you do not have to necessarily use a pickaxe to get rid of them in order to get them out of the way. Also, some of the cragmench do have the capabilities of just dropping gemstones when they die. I don't remember which ones, but I think those are the more rare ones that we haven't found yet. Oops, that's okay. Let's just go through the boulder. By the way, this is deep water, which once again reduces our movement speed to 50. There's a bunch more big spiders over to the right, and our snapjaw friend is immediately charging at them. Oh, and I think, yeah, she just got teleported over to the side. This is, I think, what the Voider Spider do. When they get attacked, they will teleport other as an ability, which just teleports, well, somebody else to a random location on the same map. Which is fun as a concept, but not necessarily reliable. Alrighty, so I need to figure out how to deal with this friend down here, who is not currently my friend. Let me take a quick look. I'm gonna go one screen south from here. There is just a random gun turret. What kind of turret is it, by the way? Chain gun, so it's just gonna shoot a bunch of times. I'm gonna let Bardo deal with that probably reasonably efficiently. Good job, friend. And I'm just curious whether there's like a staircase down in the nearby vicinity where we would be able to sneak past the first encounter. Oh. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So this is a legendary gnu, or fork-horned gnu, to be specific. Lost by antelopes, disliked by some random villager that I don't know whether we're ever gonna find it. Gnus are very fascinating creatures, because these guys, basically, as you can see, physical features at the bottom, have horns, hoof, and hoof. Basically, they have horns and 4 hoofs. I once had a legendary fork-horned gnu in my party, and I gave it cudgel proficiency and multi-weapon mastery, and it basically just permanently stunned all creatures that it ever came into contact with. It was absolutely absurdly powerful. I would love to recruit one of these guys, but I don't think we have enough new reputation. Actually, I forget what the... Oh, it's antelope reputation. If I could convince one of these friends to join us, that would be amazing. And generally speaking, I prefer to keep my party to a party of like maximum of 3, maybe 4 people, because otherwise it becomes like a mess. Also, we just see a bunch of these wet chitinous pumas, which are basically big cats, attacking the antelope right now. Let's try to help the four-cornered news here as a jest. There's a staircase up. That is unexpected. Anyways, the news are doing just fine. There's a lot of them, and there's not that many cats. I'm gonna try and talk with it. Hello. It idly grazes in the middle of the water. I would like to do the water ritual with you, if you don't mind, good friend. Antelope's reputation increased by 125. And we only need 200 reputation to try and recruit you. I don't know what four-cornered news are interested in, but if I find a second legendary one, I might be able to recruit it into my domain. That would be quite lovely. Anyways, I'm gonna go back up north. I don't want to go too far away from where we entered, because otherwise I'm gonna stray too far from where I wanna be. And I would love to find another four-cornered new legendary just so I can recruit it. This is basically my dream companion, to just get a four-cornered new of all things. There's more water up north, so we need to swim in order to go through here. Once again, I'm just gonna take a look. Okay. These are once again thirst thistles. If they hit you, they just drain the water from your body, which is actually quite unpleasant. Oh, there's some random gemstones over to the right. I would love to have these. The thing is, let me go back down south before I do this. You have fresh water on you, that's good. You don't. Let me actually grab some water from you and give it over to you. You can also have the metal folding chairs and the random weapons, why not? This is because if my companions get hit by the thirst thistles, they need water in order to be able to regenerate health again. Because by default they will not be able to regenerate health if they are thirsty. And while they don't thirst if you have them just as companions, they do end up getting thirsty, of course, when they get hit by thirst thistles. Some strange furniture and a rough gemstone. You can also examine the furniture, which is just a plastic tree. Alrighty, you guys done with the thistles? That's okay. Alrighty, I was basically just hoping that I find a staircase down in the nearby vicinity, and I don't see one, at least here. So... The short version is why I'm so hesitant to go down these stairs is the upcoming creature that we're about to face is really, really dangerous. In fact, it is so dangerous, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to tell Ubu to stay here, and I'm gonna tell Bardo to stay here, and I'm going to go alone. Welcome to the beginning of Bethesda Susa. And he's on this side of the room. Oh, that's lovely. There's pools of convalescence. Again, if you stand in convalescence, there is some regenerative ability in these pools. And this... Oh, he's neutral! Oh, that's amazing, I don't have to fight you. That is fantastic. Anyways, this is the Jotun who parts limbs. The reason why I was so scared of this guy is because that's, you know, who parts limbs is exactly what he does. He always has axes, throwing axes on him, and also a melee axe, and he just loves to straight up dismember characters. He's loved by trolls, disliked by cannibals, and disliked by the Gursh. A hoary humanoid slumps beneath the weight of his broad and cracked back. Soaking fibers of inky, unkempt hair enswath the great pale shoulder rocks, and crossed over his wide chest are two carbide axes, rotting with rust. Rumpled lids lay half shut over the discs of his sluggish eyes, glazed in the respite of convalescence bath. So, basically, that's just one part of the story. If you let Jotun just sit in the convalescence bath for a while, he sprouts minions. Little trolls. But because he is not hostile towards us, because I guess I have enough reputation with trolls which I've never had when they're coming here, we can actually just go ahead and ask him, "Hey, good sir, what is it? Do I want to do the water ritual with him? Cannibals don't like us anyways. To be fair, I don't like cannibals either. And Gush, what is our Gush reputation? Gush, minus 800. I guess I don't care. Let's do the water ritual with Jotun. Your water is mine, my water is yours. Or, wait, that's not how that went. Anyways, troll reputation increased to minus 55. And we could try to recruit him with enough reputation, but that is not my objective. My objective is to just be not hostile with these guys, and I'd like to trade with you. He has a bronze key. By the way, everything is luminous because it is coated in convalescence. Something that is coated in convalescence is just called luminous. I would like to buy your bronze key, sir. I hope you don't mind. I have a bloodstained copper nugget you can have. And aside from that, I can actually just give you water for it. Let's trade 45 extra freshwater drams and trade complete. I now have a bronze key, thank you. So, if you don't have troll reputation, this guy is going to be aggressive towards you. He will try to kill you. If you have certain abilities, he's not that big of a deal or difficult to handle. What I was gonna do is I was just gonna dominate his mind, drop the key and walk him far away. That was my entire plan on how I was going to tackle this guy. But it turns out I don't have to do that. And the bronze key is, well, so we can open this door. I don't need the bronze key necessarily, but I just feel like it is, you know, friendly courtesy. I could literally just go through the wall and I don't think he would care. Just for reference. This guy, I literally have never fought this guy fair, if you will. I've always used Sunder Mind from really far away and they just couldn't do anything about it. This is the Fjorn Kosev who knits the icy lattice. The lattice of frost knit swaddles his coarse beard and bushy brow hair. The great bony slab of his head is wreathed in a crown of ice breath, and his arms long and dwindled and dead pale are tattooed in patterns of twinkling filament. He is loved by trolls, disliked by villagers of Utum, once again a random village I don't know about, hated by grazing hedonists for impersonating one of their leaders. Grazing hedonists. That's not antelopes, is it? Oh, that's goats and such. Would be minus 100 reputation with goats. You know what? I'm fine with my current reputation. Hey, sir. What is it? Let's give it. I would like to buy your luminous key here. Again, I don't technically need it. Actually, I can just give you the bronze key in return. I actually have not found any other use for these keys beyond just opening the doors. And I technically have absolutely no trouble just going through the walls either. Give me some random things I can trade real quick. Metal folding chair, sure, why not? I'd like to get the key, and you can have these random weapons. And a bit of money, why not? Also, you can see most of my items become luminous the longer I am sitting in the convalescence. Which, there's, to my knowledge, no downside to that. Oh, Ubu is dehydrated and will be unable to heal naturally until she gets water to drink. Wait. Oh, did I take all your water away? No, I gave you water. What did you do with it? Huh? There you go. Ubu takes a sip of fresh water from her water skin. The protuberance on Luminous Fjorn Kosef, by the way, Luminous is whatever, Fjorn Kosef, who knits the icy lattice, back shrinks. And he just spawned a minion in a second here. Which basically are just like troll falls. Presumably this is how the Cragmen are birthed. And he takes 1 damage from birthing a troll fall that just basically grow out of his back, from what I can tell. And here we have, you know, nobody in particular, at least nobody that I can see. Which is actually going to be a bit of a challenge to try and trade with somebody we can't see. Oh, there we go. You see that water? Somebody is here. I'm trying to talk in all directions. I have no idea where they are. Hello? I cannot talk to you. Let me actually dominate you. You can tell me where the thing is. Oh, there he is. Can I talk to you? I cannot talk to you, even if I can see you or smell you. That's a bit of a problem, because I would like to get the key. Again, I don't technically need it. Huh. Weird. So let me check something. Does it cost you water to go through convalescence? It's maybe because you're basically a tree. Is that the downside? Huh. I've actually never considered that part. This one is intrinsically invisible. You can dominate creature him and drop the key, which is what I did until now. I don't know if he becomes hostile if I try to dominate creature him. But because I can't even talk to him when we can see him, I genuinely have no idea on how to make him visible. Or anything like that. I don't really know what to do. I guess I could still dominate creature him. I have no idea where he is though. Oh, he just spawned the troll fall, so it is... There you are. Okay, I just dominated him. Sorry about that. I don't mean to be aggressive, but I would like to have this key. So I'm just controlling the big, gigantic troll guy. Grab his gold key, drop it, and just take a look at this. This is Hagaba, who plies the umbral path. Let me look at you. There we go. Where light on light swims and dances, dark on dark rattles and jaws, there is no continuity of movement. Instead, the black void occasionally seems to suddenly burn into shapes before blurring again. The eyes cramps at this severance, and the impressions of here-ness is lost again. I have absolutely no idea what I just read, but because he might, you know, not appreciate being mind controlled, I'm just gonna go ahead and go upstairs. As you can see, he just continuously plops out trolls, bleeds a little bit while doing so. So that's just normal, I guess. So we just leave. Yeah, it just continuously does that. I can't see anything. And I'm just gonna move him all the way. Oh, there's a random turret. I'm just gonna keep going. It's fine, don't worry about it. Alright. You know, I should have given him at least an Urberry or something like that as a gift, maybe to appease him. Again, functionally it doesn't matter, but practically I think it would have been a nice gesture. Alrighty, you guys can fight for yourself, you're absolutely powerful. I'm just taking the key and we're going back down here. The gold key is also worth a decent amount, so... Oh. What just happened? You pass by a set of stairs up and you feel a sense of holiness here. I forgot that I need to have Mechanimist reputation. Why was I stunned? I have no idea why I was stunned just now. Presumably because the gyrite of Bethesda attacked me of some description. I genuinely have no idea. But what I do know is I am not welcome in the holy places of mechanimists, because we only have 225 reputation and I need to sacrifice something. I don't know where Bardo is going. Okay, Bardo is coming over there, that's fine. By the way, if you use ice or freezing temperatures on convalescence, it turns into mist, which seems so backwards to me. Ooh, and there we have the first king crab encounter. An eyeless king crab. Very scary. I assume our... Oh yeah, absolutely no problem to deal with this king crab. You guys are just absolutely too powerful, this thing. Hopefully, anyways. Honestly, I would prefer... This is a conjoined Gurchling. It's paralyzed, so you attack the king crab for now. So, conjoined Gurchling... Well, actually, you kind of have an idea on what it does based on the name, probably. It just turns into 2 Gurchlings after it's defeated. You guys just murdered that king crab, absolutely no troubles whatsoever. And up there, you can actually see there's some stun gas being released. Or sleep gas, actually. This is a drowsing urchin. If you get close to it, it starts releasing sleep gas. That's kind of all it does. It doesn't move, it is just where it is. And it can be quite dangerous if you get put to sleep at the wrong time. Or at least it can be rather dangerous for my allies anyways. Just gonna use Menacing Stare on this guy. And here we have a blue gel. Oh, it's not actually even hostile towards us. That is really nice. Do we have good ooze reputation? Ooze. No. I don't know why that blue gel is not hostile towards me. No idea. Anyways. More Kragmans coming over here. I'm actually just gonna start shooting him with a bow. Because I might as well. Because I believe Electro Bow actually tends to use electric attacks, which, you know, it's not really affected by armor value, maybe? I'm actually really not sure. Anyways, ooh, there's a cloneling. I didn't see that guy until now. Please attack the cloneling and kill him immediately. You as well. Attack the cloneling. Uh-oh. Clone of Bardo, of course, is immediately hostile. The one saving grace is that Bardo... What? No, he is the expert powerhouse. Please kill Bardo's clone as quick as you can, because this is actually very scary. I'm going to use Intimidate to intimidate all creatures around me. To my knowledge, this is a perfect copy, and because Snapshots use axes as their like natural weapon with their bite, and Bardo has Dismember as his ability, this is terrifying. Speaking of terrifying, excuse me, press the wrong button. Disciple of the Sightless Way, and this one has Temporal Fugue. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sprint and get to the staircase. Okay, everybody just got confused over there. This is not getting any better, is it? Apparently the disciple is trying to fight the gel. Okay, where? There you guys. My buddies got confused and they're just randomly wandering around. Until now. Alright, go back down. And look at what we find. I'm hoping the temporal fugue on this guy is gonna run out sometime soon. I'm once again just gonna let these guys run out and attack. Just gonna tell them to go ahead and attack the disciples. What is with that O on you? Rubber gum tonic. Why do you have a rubber gum tonic on you? Did you eat that? Because Bardo has a rubber gum tonics on him? Does it actually copy your equipment? It shouldn't, right? Anyways, this guy on the right is throwing bullshit at me. I'm gonna go ahead and close the door. I was trying to close the door. Here, close. Okay, you guys managed to knock out the clone. That's good news. I don't see the disciple anywhere. Oh. Ah, this is probably the reason why the clone of Bardo had a rubber gum injected. This is a booster bot. A subtle phase of scrutable metal material displays pictographs of healing and transformation. It swivels in a shackle that bifurcates the two chrome arms, each sporting a quick-shot hand of boosted grooved digits. This thing injects you with a random tonic. You know, tonics, generally speaking, not a bad thing, but if you get multiples, your body will have adverse effects of it. So I usually just aim to knock them out as quick as I can. And there's also still a luminous gurgling around here. I'm gonna once again intimidate all creatures around me. You identify the small tube as an empty injector. Okay, he just threw an empty injector. Sometimes they are filled injectors, I guess. Also, this is very bloody around here, my goodness. Okay, good job everybody. Oh, you guys are attacking that guy that attacked me or something. We're doing fine in terms of combat prowess, from what I can tell. It is a little bit sketchy when my buddies just run ahead like this, like crazy. I just got dazed by the guy right next to me. Gonna look at you really mean, and you start running away, hopefully. I shook off the daze. I go up the stairs because I don't know what's on the east and I'm worried about my companions. Maybe I'm overly scared because they should be able to handle most of the things we can encounter down here. But I don't know if we can handle everything, especially if there's just random disciples of the Sightless Way that the game doesn't tell me about that are harassing me. Speaking of harassing, there's another Gershling. I'm just gonna run in a circle until Bardo comes around. Oh, never mind, it's not Bardo. Okay, you guys just deal with everything. There's still that Cragmensch up there. You guys knock him out. I heard something. Oh, there's a mushroom over here. And there's the Cragmensch Luminary. I believe these can actually use like psychic attacks that stuns. And I just used the Electro Bow on the urchins to shoot them from 2 tiles away so I don't get put to sleep from the sleep gas they release when they die. They also give really good experience for being effectively so easy to take out. Alright, we're looking okay for now. Oh, this is where we need to be careful. Don't engage aggressively. Move back here. You're damaged. You're heavily damaged. Oh my goodness, dude. Alright. Engage defensively only. This is a good reason of wanting to have good reputation with roots. These are lurking Beth. Spiny mineral nodules alternate shape between rough, water-hewn rock and polished chrome to camouflage themselves in mixed material environments. These things are basically like the bloody vines shooting out of the ground. They deal a ton of damage and bleed you for a ton more damage. So I'm going to grab some bandages that I happen to have. I don't have bandages. Okay, then we just apply a salve injector to you. So you heal over time. Where are you going? Come back. Stop running, please. There's a king crab coming towards us, but I'm just gonna let it come over here before we engage in combat. This is close enough. Alright, we should be okay now. But it's very easy to lose a companion when they just run after enemies, because, well, that's what they do if they engage aggressively. And then there's just lurking Beths in the middle of the room. They run across 2 or 3 of them, and they might just die. Oh, also, Plastranoid. It's a weird little robot that if you kill it, turns into normality gas. They are not particularly strong, I do not know what their purpose is exactly, but normality gas, if you have phase shifting, just yanks you back into normal phase violently, you take a bit of damage. And also, I think if you dominate a creature and step into normality gas, I think you straight up die. At least I think that's what happened to me. I'm genuinely not sure about it. But something like that happened to me. Alright, these are just regular old machine things. I'm just gonna allow my buddies to engage aggressively again. Because there's always a lot of these machines. Oh, and there's a Gyrite that just throws us. I would prefer if you didn't do that. Oh, there's somebody else over in the southeast. What I see here is a cloneling, which is dangerous, and a force field. This force field indicates that somebody is over here that uses a force field, which has a reasonably high likelihood of being somebody that can use mental mutations. AKA danger alert for potential enemies here. So, I only have 107 degrees minus, so in the next turn I will automatically thaw, so I'm gonna just, I guess, wait a turn. I'm gonna be fine. I gained level 19. That is very nice. You just knocked out that Gyrite in one swipe. Let's see. 2 mutation points. Gonna wait until I get something more. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give myself line art, so if I'm terrified, I have a chance to just shake off that status effect. Alright, there's another cloneling. Please nuke it before anything else. Okay, we will switch to dueling stance. No. Hi, the clone of bowels refuses to speak to you. Why did you need to clone Bardo again? That's the guy that can... Did you get him? Okay, the clone line died, good. I'm gonna use Menacing Stare on you, so you hopefully don't try to attack me. Direct you to attack this guy, direct you to attack the clone, because again, he has this member and a face X, which is terrifying. But simultaneously, I would prefer if he hit me over any of my allies, I suppose. Which is the only thing I just realized now. Just gonna move after him. Might as well just shoot with my electro bow. How healthy are you? You're wounded. Let's try and step next to you to scare you some more. Intimidate. And he's dead. Okay. Clones don't give you a whole lot of experience, even if they're terrifyingly powerful. And I'm in the middle of a bunch of robots. But I think we should be able to clean up from here without too much trouble. None of the enemies are all that strong here. Just need to, you know, deal with them. Hello? Where did you guys go? They must have gone the other way around because they were targeting something else. Okay, we're looking quite okay for now. More crabs just coming over. Are you guys cloned? No, you're not. Gonna menacing stare at the rustation. I don't know if the rustation can rust your stuff or whether it's just a play on words. But I'm always worried that he might rust my equipment. That crab got dismembered. By the way, what you can do with random limbs from creatures, you can cook with those and it adds HP based effects on them, kinda like jerky. But from what I can tell, it generally is not really worth it. But it's a thing you can do. Shoot the urchin and finally wait until we're healed. Okay. Then the Gyrite had a plastifer bonnet, folded carbide dagger, gurgling fangs. I'm not gonna pick up the steel shield, it's too heavy for what it is. And there's a lot of oil everywhere here. Here we see some carbide gloves. And the strapling, or a lurking death below it. Carbide gloves, how good are these compared to what you guys have? I don't remember. Maybe you're gonna just equip it. Plastifer bonnet also gives you extra resistances against everything and 1 evasion. I think Ubu is the one that does not have horns, so she should be able to equip these. I'm not gonna give you the Gurgling Fangs because you might equip those. And your face axe is much stronger than the Gurgling Fangs. Yep, equip the Plastifer bonnet, which basically is just an upgraded Elastign skull cap. And also the gloves, so you have -5 evasion, I guess. My goodness. Did that guy just die? Yep, the Mechanimist Romager died. He left the chain gun behind. Chain gun is a heavy weapon. I don't want to pick it up because my allies will equip it if given the opportunity. There's a bunch of random scrap over here. And a bunch of chests. This chest contains thermal grenades, some lead slugs. Lead slugs being ammunition for weapons. A small violet tube. We found a love injector, finally. We can use this, well basically we can equip this as a weapon in our hand. And then attack an enemy and they can fall in love with us for some time. A small cobalt tube, what's this? Sphinx cell injector. You're immune to confusing attacks. Your activated mental mutations cool down twice as quickly. This item is a tonic. Applying the one tonic will under the effects of another may produce undesired results. Anyways, these are interesting. I've actually never really used them. But the love injectors are in fact very, very potent. Let's put it this way. And corroded circuit boards. Just random knickknacks. Okay. Beetle. Hi.
Petty mortal, bring me 6 hunks of cheese, and I shall reward you with a mighty weapon.
Beetles give you random requests. And this one wants 6 hunks of cheese. I have absolutely no idea how you get cheese in this game. I did not even know there was cheese in this game. He wants 6 of them, and it could be a super easy task if you knew where to get cheese, I guess. I just have no idea. Anyways. Let me just explore the remainder of these rooms. There's another Gyrite. And we gained a level. Sweet. Let me actually briefly check whether you get the mutation already, because I never remember. Stinger. Okay, you can advance this. All the way to rank 10. You now deal a 1d12 with your Stinger weapon damage. It's as high as it gets, and unless Ubu randomly decides to rapidly advance Stinger instead of the heightened smell, which by the way she advanced twice rapidly, I think it's random which one they advance, although it tends to be the first one in the list. Anyways, it doesn't really matter all that much. And I think Bardo leveled up a while ago too. You still need 1 extra mutation, or yeah. I'm gonna give you... Where is it? You already have acrobatics. I wanted to give you endurance, swimming at this point. So when you go into deep water, it's gonna be easy for you to move. And actually, I didn't check your skills real quick. What I wanted to give Ubu here is... Oh, you can get... Right, you have higher endurance and stuff. I could give you Callist for extra 1 armor class, just across the board, which is nice. Or alternatively, I was thinking of giving her the fasting way, which would allow her to basically bask in the sun, and the effect lasts twice as long, which, you know, occasionally I decide to do that manually. But I like the idea of just straight up having +1 armor value. Oh, I didn't actually... I needed to buy the stuff here first. I forgot about this part. Anyways, that's for later, I guess. Oh, what are you guys attacking? Oh, this guy is getting hit by the bloody beetle in the ground, or worms, I guess. You guys are doing fine? You guys are doing fine. Oh, oh, ho, 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 ho. The Gyrite just used burgeoning, summoning plants. I don't see any exploding plants good for now, which is... Yikes. Right, that... Oh my goodness. I was standing on top of this, so I didn't see it. That's an irritable palm. They just slam you into the wall. Well, through the wall, really. I just got slammed through the wall and got stunned for a turn or two. That is terrifying. I took 42 damage from that one attack. Burgeoning can be super strong. I'm going to use Intimidate here. I think Ubu is coming over, so you can just take care of that guy for me, please. I'm gonna shoot the Gushling in the meantime with my Electro Bow, or try to anyways. Okay. It's split up into two. We just need to knock him out before he recovers his cooldown of Gurgeoning. And I think... Wait, no, you don't have the ability to cut off faces. Where did you lose your Gurgeling fangs? Oh, you disarmed him, that's what it is. You can disarm. Well, actually, that's good to know that she can in fact disarm creatures. Right, we still have these random flowers and plants that are aggressive towards us, and we need to be at least a little bit careful, considering how strong this thing seems to be. Shook off the days. There's the stuff already coming to play. Oh my goodness. Holy crap, dude. How much damage did you take? You're injured. If they go from not injured to straight up injured while being emboldened, that is terrifying. Are you stunned? No, you're not. I'm gonna tell you to engage defensively only. Move away from that palm tree, please. Sir, I need you to move from over. I'm gonna switch positions with him, moving into where he just was. Oh my god. He's still there. Get away! Release adrenaline, so I have enhanced quickness. How do I tell you to not do that, dude? My goodness, he's gonna die at this rate. I would prefer if you didn't. He's gonna immediately attack again, isn't he? Okay, I think the best I can do is apply Salve Ejector and hope for the best. No, not the meter! Ah! I applied it to myself! I want to apply it to him. No. Apply to. Get away. Get away. This thing can hit me. That's okay. Well, not that okay, I guess, but preferable. You can hit the palm tree. This thing is terrifying. Ow. I shook off the stun. Sprint back. Okay. Come over here. Oh my goodness. What a bloody mess. I'm gonna take a screenshot here real quick for the thumbnail. Ah. We're gonna wait until the party's healed now. Oh my goodness, that was, I think, really close. And me accidentally applying the injector to myself really did not help. Get the fangs. That's an iron weave cloak. That one gives 1 defense, weighs 6 pounds. This is for the back, and it's actually the first thing I have for the back that would give defense instead of anything else. But I prefer using the nylon body pack. But it will give me 12 armor value, which starts getting into the territory of being really crazy good, honestly. So maybe I should equip it. In fact, I think I'm going to equip the Iron Reef Cloak. Alrighty. Butchering is such a terrifying ability if enemies have it. Like, the description does not do it justice. It says that plants grow and hinder your opponents. It can absolutely destroy your opponents, or, well, your allies, if it's exploding plants. Okay, gonna go out exploration and see whether we find anything else here. I'm not caring too much to move. What did I take? I took a bunch of metal sheets. Okay. Oh, I picked up the chain gun too. I'm gonna... If I give my buddies the chain gun here, they will equip it. Actually, what I'm gonna do here, let's do it this way. I'm gonna give you... no Gorsling fangs, you're not allowed to have these. Actually. Backpack. I have not enough carrying capacity. I need 4 more carrying capacity. Just get these random bits. And I'm real quick gonna get out of here. I'm just gonna run outside. I don't need to show you this necessarily, but I'm gonna run outside, head over to the 6-day stilt, sacrifice some things because we need to be favored by the mechanimists. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, real quick, we're over here, back at the 6-day stilt, and I just realized that we could also trade with this friendly drumhead over here, who usually has really good stuff. And stop getting knock prone, please. Also, please, sir, don't run away, I wanna trade with you. Bardo, come over here. Can't trade with you, you're on the same square. Oh, you don't have anything anyways. I'd like to buy this flawless steel coronet, please. And... actually, that's pretty... I would like to get the solar cell if we have enough money. Sell the chain gun we just grabbed. Although... wait, no, I can't do that. I need to sacrifice this one, probably. Let's see if we can get enough money. Beyond that... keep the iron weave cloak because it's really good. I don't need these grenades. We can sell those. Yeah, we have enough money, it's okay. Can actually keep these pistols in case I need to sacrifice more. This is gonna work, right? Alright, we buy the solar cell, we buy the flawless steel coronet. Or crystal coronet. Because this Nullworm skull gives us 1 defense, 1 evasion, and 1 ego. So it's actually pretty good headgear. But this steel coronet gives us 4 defense, minus 1 evasion, but I have no evasion to speak of anyway. So 3 more defense, and on top of that, some extra resistances against all elements. And well, we need some cold resistance down here, so this is going to be excellent. Okay, I'm carrying too much to move. How inconvenient. How much too much? A little too much. Okay, we are back. Alrighty, over here in the 6-day stilt, we are back at the sacrificial well. And let's sacrifice some things. Let's see, what can we sacrifice for decent reputation? We can sacrifice the chain gun. Perfect. So let's go ahead and do that. Just a chain gun. We are now favored by the mechanimists. Okay, that's all I wanted. Back over to Bethesda Susa. Alrighty, we're pretty much back here where we were. And I'd like to point out that these trolls that are still around are just making little offsprings out of their back, and everything is just bloody. It's just, you know, I guess that's how they reproduce. I mean, it's probably supposed to be some form of combat mechanic where if you don't deal enough damage to them, they will just continuously create minions for themselves that they will have to deal with too. Anyways, let's go to the next staircase down. Oh, basic. By the way, something I completely forgot to point out. This is a control switch. You can flip it. This is a chrome platform. You can stand on it. The flipping the switch means that you basically call an elevator. In my first playthrough, I did not realize these were elevators, which had some interesting implication and consequences towards the end of this dungeon. Let's go down the stairs, see where we land. Oh boy. This is a gyro or gyro humor. Humors are the eroded bits of the earth. Dust flaked off the million years wall of a shale, run-off brine dripped through the hairline crack of chrome, dew clung to the lips of a pipe after it belched its septic vapor. Under the right conditions, at time scales inscrutable kith and kin, the bits are heaped together by geometry of an entropy and remorphed into a prime material anew. This is a sparking gyro humor. It will deal electric damage to us. A lot of it. And once you kill it, it explodes into electric damage around of it. These are scary. I'm immediately going to go back upstairs and hope it chases me upstairs so we can focus on this thing and this thing alone. And it did chase me. Alright. You guys, attack. You attack. I'm running away. He's paralyzed, that is good news. Hit it again. Hit it again. Boom. Okay, it actually exploded into cold damage. There's a lot of cold damage everywhere. By the way, in the top left you can see the temperature we're currently at. And one thing I never paid attention to in this game until I got to Bethesda Susa was the temperature. Right now we're at 9 degrees Celsius, which is just over freezing. 0 degrees Celsius is freezing temperature. And down here we go down to 6 degrees Celsius, which the degree, there's another gyro humor, let's just handle it the exact same way. Or try to. It is below. I mean, I guess like it doesn't seem to attack me back if I just attack down the stairs. I don't know why creatures just don't attack back if they're down the stairs anyways, or if they... I would prefer if it just came up instead, so we could knock him out the normal way. Anyways, basically because I have weathered and a bunch of cold resistance, I'm not as affected by the cold. Otherwise, I would have significantly reduced cold, well, heat on my body for quite a while here. Or at least the immediate environment. I guess we can eventually knock out this gyro humor, huh? Gonna hold down the button. Okay. There's just 3 more. That is ridiculous. Like, just dealing with 1 is kind of ridiculous. And I slipped off the... Ow. I'm getting attacked from below. The oil being around here really does not help. Wait until healed. There's another gyro humor right below me. The thing is, this time when I'm gonna go down... I'll just keep trying to go down the stairs, by the way. This time when I'm gonna go down, chances are high I'm gonna get hit by at least 2 or 3 gyro humors at the same time. My armor is really good, so we should be okay. Oh. The downside is... the staircase is over here. Oh my goodness, this is why there's so many. There's a cloneling. There's a clone of a gyro humor. This is really bad news, because I just got slipped away from the staircase. You kill this guy. You also try to kill this guy. I'm gonna try and get back to the staircase. I need to eat a food that allows me to Gonna release adrenaline to increase my quickness. I need to eat some food that allows me to not slip on slime. Means I actually would like to pour a little bit of this slime into one of my canteens. Just 10 drams is fine, so I can cook with it afterwards. You guys kill the guy there. I really do not want to get cornered here. I believe these gyre humors are gonna mostly try to focus on me. So I'm gonna try and run north, do a circle and get over to the stairs again. Gonna sprint. Ow. Well, I thought I had good armor, but maybe these guys don't care about armor. There's some, like, little creatures. Some Hurcount, for example, they have acidic fangs. Why did you need to clone Ubu? Ah, that's so bad. It's so terrible. This is not good news. I think I should just go straight south here. Temporal fugue. I'm on fire. Go south. West. There's brackish slime. Go upstairs. Okay, we made it to the stairs. That's good news. The bad news is that there's a cloning. There's a cloning like 100 people or enemies down there. Also, the reason why it asked me to move over there is because there's acidic stuff going on. Wait until healed. At least we are healthy. Okay, this is a huge problem. Like a gigantic, absolutely absurd problem there right now. And this acidic stuff does not help. Because if you step in it, you take a bit of damage usually, or you can at least. You cannot cook with hostiles nearby. Let's get a bit further away. Choose ingredients to cook with. Cook with slime and bark by the jerky, I guess. For extra maximum HP. Can use slime glands at level 1, which means I no longer will slip. At least not on slime. I don't actually know if you can slip on oil still. It appears I also don't slip on oil. That is good news. The downside is there's just a ton of enemies down there. And I have no idea on how to handle that. I do have an idea. Ubu. I'm gonna control Ubu again. That way I can break domination and effective functionally teleport Ubu back up here if necessary. Which also means I want to give you more ore berries and a salve injector. Just in case. Can I give you anything else of note? I could give you the Iron Weave Cloak, I guess. For 1 extra defense. You're not even equipping it. That's fine. Okay. Dominate creature. Ubu does have extra 15 quickness from basking in the sun. I did this before descending back down here. Can I unlock meal preparation with you? I can. I might want to do that real quick just for activating slime glands. Let's do that, yes. I'm unlocking meal preparation on you. I need to grab some slime. Collect liquid. I have nowhere to collect that. What do you have? You have a canteen of oil. Just pour it out here. Collect liquid, the brackish slime. Then we cook with the brackish slime. Brackish slime and some... Oh, lignin and starch. That's actually quite funny. Lignin and starch is something that Ubu here produces, because of the photosynthesis ability, which gives extra speed and HP. I don't know which one is which, actually. Oh, can I not look at them? Well, that's... I guess it's a 50-50 for me, because I don't know which one is which. Apparently that is just intrinsic to the character. I was actually not aware of that. I thought it was something that you accumulate. Let's go with Lignin for hopefully more speed. Plus 30% natural healing rate. That is not what I was hoping for. So she lost her speed, but at least she can no longer slip. Yes, we want to go downstairs to the acidic brackish slime. Acidic basically deals damage to you, which is why it asks you whether you do want to go down there. And immediately we are being attacked by everything here. There's a cloneling far to the west from here. My best move might be to just run and go northwest, so I'm gonna try that. Try to lure these away from this place. And try to hunt down the cloneling if I can. Which might be easier said than done. Knock out the machine thingy along the way, I guess. What is your main weapon currently? It is the tail still. That's what you should have, yes. Please let me through. Trying to get that cloneling on the west. Ubu does has fully mastered sense of smell. I say fully mastered, but it's rank 10. It's basically... Normally this is as high as it gets. We're making progress towards that thing. Ow. Ow. Can I charge at you? Need at least 2 spaces to charge. There we go. Charged at you. Let's run away still. Blurry. Okay, we killed it. Perfect. At least that thing is not gonna be a problem anymore. Gonna try and knock it surrounded by robots that easily. And just start knocking them out, I guess. There's a king crab here. Where did you come from? Sting to paralyze it. Just keep attacking. We are continuously healing, so that is good news. The plasteroid falls down a deep shaft. That plasteroid is very dead right now, I will say. Did that crab just turn into a small crab? Because there's a small crab here now. There's also a gyro human right behind it. And it immediately jumped at me from 2 spaces away. Okay. I'm gonna end domination and hope this is all I need in order for Ubu to jump back up. Okay, that is all I need. Okay, cloneling is dead, so we can just now try to take out these creatures one by one. I wait until the party is healed. At least I thought I was waiting until the party is healed. Okay, now I waited until party is healed. Good. I also should reactivate my goggles. I deactivated them when I was outside, just so I can see better. Go downstairs. And I'm still metabolizing, which means I still have the ability to not slip on slime. Yes, we go downstairs. Okay, I don't see any enemy immediately nearby. That is good news. Go northwest. You guys are engaging defensively, right? Yes, you engage defensively, so do you. Which is good. Let's go south. Let's see what you guys are seeing down here. That slime is friendly, which honestly I'm still really surprised as to why that thing is friendly. There's a laser turret to the right, which is not usually that big of a deal. Let's try to knock it out before it knocks us down too hard. They don't deal that much damage, thankfully. It is notable. Ooh! Ho 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 ho! Look at this! There's a jacked laser rifle, because Ubu just disarm this guy. If you disarm turrets, you get their weapons that they're made out of, which is amazing, because we now have a extra laser rifle, and that turret is now no longer capable of hitting us. What is capable of hitting us is the gyro humor on the northwest. It seems to have an X, so I think it is already cleaved. I don't know who did this, but I'm really scared about this thing potentially just nuking us. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and grab the laser rifle and start shooting at it. I don't think I have enough time to do that. I'm gonna tell you to attack, and tell you to attack, and... How fast are these things? Like, it moved 2 spaces from me going 1. I have 100 movement speed, so I'm not reduced in speed. Where are you going? Attack this thing, please. Power line broke, and so did the turret. Come on, Bardo. Okay. We're now acid covered on our friends. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean, use some water from my water skin. Clean. Okay, neither of you are acid covered, that's good. Actually, you seem to be still acid covered. Clean. Some water. There we go. Should no longer be emitting acid. Knock out this thing. And Bardo just gained the level. Very nice. And another gyro humor is coming over. Man, these guys are such a problem. Like, just one is already a lot. And then the clone link just makes more. I think it's asleep right now. Let me go and grab the laser rifle. I already grabbed it. Should I equip it? Gyro humans don't really care much about the electro ball. So I just need to make sure that I either unequip this thing or something of that equivalent before I make temporal fugue. Oh wait, this one does not actually have the ability to dismember. This one is jacked. When equipped by a robot, cyborg, or mutant with the ability to generate electricity or access to grid power, this item can draw power. Wait, didn't we get... No, it's not on us, actually. I think Bardo actually has electricity, so technically I will guess that it could use that as electricity instead of the batteries. Anyways, I'm gonna release adrenaline so I can shoot faster. Try to shoot it. Emphasis on try. Okay, now you guys need to attack. I'm not gonna shoot the laser anymore. And it hopefully is trying to attack me rather than them, so I'm just gonna dance in a circle around it. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. The electrical arc leaps towards the puddle of salty slime to the west, avoiding Ubu because of her plastifer sneakers. That electrical charge is what can be so crazy dangerous about these things. And it just got wiped out. I didn't realize plastifer sneaker had such an effect on these things. I'm not complaining. Definitely not complaining. Okay. See what's ow over here. We wait until healed. Ow. We wait until party's healed. If there's one of these things in the ground, there's usually multiples, so you want to just stand still and heal if you can, or back off to where you know the floor is safe. But of course, AI control cactus don't have that sensibility, so always scary when that happens, when you're in the middle of combat. Okay, there's another gyro humor over there. It is coming, I think. Alright. Attack the thing, please. I'm trying to run away. You attack the thing as well. Trying to tell your companions that they should attack something does not take as much time as a full round, so you can tell them reasonably efficiently. Okay, good job, friends. I'm just gonna way through the acid pool. Because I barely have to get up to the other side anyways. And there's another one. How many more? It's a clone. Of course it is. Lasers. Hit them, please. Are you damaged? You are fine, which means you are in fact damaged, yes. I'm gonna try and tank this thing, I guess. 14. Yeah, it immediately hits me with a ton of damage. Where is... Let me try to go upstairs. I have no idea where where Ubu is. Oh, you just straight up killed it. Nice. That guy didn't seem to explode as much. Let's go upstairs. We know there's no real acid here. Wait until the party is healed. Once we stop taking acid damage, it is. Alrighty. Yes, we have to go into the acid if we want to go downstairs. That's just how it is. We also don't have that much... Well, I don't have that much water remaining, I just realized. I'm gonna grab the water from you. I only had 8 grams of water in my backpack, and I don't want to accidentally run out because I'm spending too much time here. Okay, there's some robot. Okay, what I want to do is I want to flip this switch. So this calls the elevator, which means we can no longer fall down this shaft. Because if we fall down this shaft, chances are the character who falls down the shaft is straight up dead. Pretty high chances, actually. I would prefer if that didn't happen. You can attack this crab. And I think we are probably fine on this floor now. To just go ahead and all-out attack. So I'm gonna allow my Snapchat friends to just engage aggressively so they can just attack on their own volition. You attack the robot over there. We're fine on that side. Alrighty. What's this? A bent surgical stent. And some medical lockers. We find salve injectors and blaze injectors. That is really nice because I used some salve injectors. And some bandages too, which I could have used earlier, but I didn't have. And also, ow. Wait until heal. This thing is a luminous horse room. We can harvest it. And we now have a horse room. These horse room basically give you effects in terms of... Well, if you eat them, you cannot be poisoned, you get cold resistance, and you can regain hit points per level. They are really good, just kind of as an item themselves, but you can also preserve them at a fire, and they can give you resistance against mushroom stuff, aka fungal infections, or cold. My goodness. Once again, the higher your intelligence is, wait until the body's healed. The higher your oh my goodness. Wait until the body's healed. The higher your intelligence is, the more likely you are to discover these things that are just attacking you from the ground. They have no agenda, they just... I guess that's how they eat food or something. My goodness. Wait until party's healed. Stop! We just keep getting impaled by those random things. But yeah, if we had high intelligence, we might be able to notice them before we stepped on them, but well, we don't. Level 20 already? Wow, okay. One more level until I can get another mutation. And not enough points to get any meaningful skills, I would think. Anyways, it's a lot of good experience done here. Gonna wait like 20 turns until the sleep gas dissipates, just in case. And I think this is largely everything in this area. We can check this room. Well, 200 more experience. Why not? And we go further downstairs. My goodness, this has been a slow descent. Like, it is a dangerous area. You want to approach it with caution. And so far, we've not had particularly good luck with the floors as to what they inhabit. This time, this looks friendly so far. 2 voider spiders. Ooh. The cloneling appears to northeast. What happened there is one of these voider spiders, he attempted to approach the voider spider, and the cloneling wanted to probably copy one of the voider spiders. And, well, he didn't get to. Oh no, there's just more of these lurking beths everywhere. Kill it. Okay, he didn't even clone anybody this time. Good news. Ooh, there's more. Please kill him before they clone anything bad for us. And make sure that Bardo isn't the one that's being cloned. That is a clone of Bardo. Ah, goodness. I'm gonna use a menacing stare on the clone of Bardo. So it runs away. Ooh, there's another lurking beth this just stepped on. And he's knocked prone, running into sleep gas. One more hit should do the trick. No, he's still alive. Okay. Good. Where are you guys going? Oh, they are going for the voider up there. 187 experience, which means the voider died. You guys are coming back, okay? Okay. I'm gonna wait until Bardo here is no longer green. Green means that he is injured, which again, because we have the embolden effect, which gives them like 30 extra HP on top of their maximum HP, that means they have taken at least 30 damage, which is substantial. Okay, knock this thing out, so it can no longer put us to sleep. Oh, a saw-hander. Ooh. The saw-hander cleaved through Bardo's armor. Hopefully it didn't dismember you. Are you okay? He didn't leave any body parts behind, which means he didn't get dismembered. I believe you actually get a message when an ally gets dismembered. You guys attack the voider there, there's the staircase down, and we're flipping the switch purely because I don't want us to accidentally fall down the elevator shaft. I'm actually gonna switch back to the electro bow here, just because I want to use less electricity or, well, charge from the laser rifle. Then knock this one here out. Wait until the party's healed. Okay, this is a very friendly floor. Sometimes you get ridiculously mean floors, sometimes you get very friendly floors. It's the nature of the game, I guess. What's this on the ground anyways? Hydraulic pipe with algal water sealed? Okay. Just a random pipe through the wall and the floor. Also, these are little glow shrooms in case you're curious. Luminous horse shroom. This one we cannot harvest. Okay, I think you just saw the voider. So you guys are gonna attack it? Probably. Maybe they didn't see it. Come on. You guys are allowed to attack it. Oh well. You don't have to either. Floating glow sphere. Carbine. We can give the carbine to one of our snapshots to hold for, well, not having as much stuff to hold ourselves. As long as we don't give them lead slugs, they're not gonna be able to actually use these ranged weapons, and they're just gonna hold on to them for now. So I'm gonna unload the semi-automatic pistol. Are you guys just gonna leave the void rubber there? Okay. We can leave it alive, I'm not complaining. We don't have to kill everything. I actually should wait here. Ow. That's exactly why. Guys. Just wait. Wait until the party's healed. Don't take a step. If you get hit by these things, just don't move and regenerate. And hope that the gods of Khad are kind to you. Are there any gods in Khad? Or is there just faith? Godless faith. Hi. I got knocked prone, but that's okay. You got knocked prone. Because you're asleep now. Wakey, wakey, oh boo. You're not done yet. Right, this floor was very friendly. Let's see. What do you find? Immediately another gyro humor. This guy has hoary pseudopods. I don't know what hoary means. I'm gonna tell you to attack this thing. And I'm gonna tell you to attack this thing. I'm gonna increase adrenaline and start running myself. Because I wanna flip this switch so we don't accidentally fall down here. There's another gyro humor on the east. There's a boulder just throwing at us. Paralyzed that thing, very good. Okay. It is freezing. Ooh, this is not good time to freeze for these friends. Because there's a cloneling right here. How frozen are you? I can use a blaze injector to unfreeze you. I'm gonna do exactly that. And I need you to attack this cloneling, please. Can I do anything to the clone? I guess my best is to just shoot with the electro bow, huh? And we have a clone again. Great. Which one is it? This one is Ubu clone. Okay, Ubu clone not that bad. Probably. Then again, you have a stinger that can paralyze. I'm gonna use a menacing stare on you, so hopefully run away from me. Okay, cloneling did. Good. Please knock out the gyrite, and I'm, in the meantime, gonna fight the fire with my hands. Okay, we need to go back upstairs. The problem is, our frozen friend does not come back upstairs. Fight the fire, go downstairs. But yeah, that injector basically heats up your body to the point of burning, but also, of course, the convenient part is that you must use temporal fugue. Convenient part is where your friends are no longer frozen. Okay, hit this guy somehow, you hit this guy. Okay, the gyrite is dead, that's good. You guys are shooting the clone of Ubu. Please attack the clone of Ubu as well. Ow, please stop shooting me. You guys are horrible at shooting. You got paralyzed. Excellent. Okay, it's looking good. Barda gets to move as well. And the gyro humor, down south, is asleep. That is reasonably ideal. Okay. Clone is dead. Good news. Gyro humor is moving to the east, presumably towards me. Something's shooting from down... Actually, no, I think my clones are shooting it. Okay, I don't know where... I think I actually know where you're going. Ubu, come over here. Attack this thing, please. And you, my friend, attack this thing, please, as well. There's another gyro right over there. Cleave the armor of the gyro humor. Ow. Actually, not that much damage. Now it's a lot of damage. This is so much electrical damage. Maybe I should use a... I don't have one, do I? Oh, I have a rubber gun injector to get 100 electric resistance. That seems like a good idea right now, because it's attacking me. As long as it's attacking me, that's fine. Ooh, I see somebody else. I did not see you until now, disciple of the sightless way. I need you to attack that guy. And I need you to attack that guy. I don't know if I selected the same person twice, because I was just looking at something else. Okay, I'm tanking the gyro humor, and I'm gonna tell Ubu to go ahead and attack this guy too. It's the most important target at this point. Ooh, I'm immune to electricity. But that thing also has a flaming pseudopod, apparently. Wait, weren't you just using electricity against me? Or was that Bardo using electricity against me, technically? That's also possible, I guess. Misremembered the thing, so it has its mobility impaired apparently. Lost one of its pseudopods. Okay, the guy on the left is dead. That is excellent news. Good job, Uber. Please hit that thing. I would prefer. Oh, wait, no, it's fine. I take less damage from bludgeoning attacks. I take more damage from... That guy is turning us on fire. I take more damage from slicing attacks. Please knock out the gyre right over there. And Ubu, please finally knock out the humor. I took a lot of damage, but we're not in any immediate danger from what I can see. But that might be kind of the key word. From what I can see, I'm not in danger. There's another gyre right, but I think he's asleep. Maybe? He's wakeful. He was asleep. Okay, Bardo, go immediately and attack him, please. I would appreciate that. Okay, that thing on the top right exploded into ice, so you're very frozen right now, I would think. Where are you going? Bardo, please attack the gyre right. Come on. The Cragmensch can only attack once every 2 turns. Ooh, Bardo got dazed, so he's gonna be slower. Also, I'm hungry. Menacing stare, so... Actually, no, let's use Intimidate. Because that's close range anyways, he's gonna run away from me now. Okay, gyre right down, very good. Knock out the Cragmensch. Okay, I was worried there something bad happened, but it's just the rubber gun ejector wearing off. And the other guy decided to go into being frozen, so Bardo, you can just knock him out, I guess. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell Bardo, you are not allowed to use your discharge anymore, because I'm pretty sure he just dealt a tremendous amount of damage to me. Why are you guys frozen? Probably because the temperature around them just got reduced by a bunch in their immediate vicinity. And if you go below 100 degrees Celsius temperature, you freeze. Which is also why you need to have some cold resistance when descending here, because at the lower stratas, the natural surrounding temperature is less and less, which means eventually you get to the point if you have absolutely no cold resistance, you would turn into ice, and you would never thaw out unless you have like a blaze injector. Nice, good job, friends. Just keep knocking them out. And keep knocking them out. We're doing quite well over here. Ubu gains a level. Excellent. You guys can knock out more of these things. I'm gonna shoot that thing, so we no longer have to worry about sleeping. Something is attacking us right there. More of these. Something I haven't pointed out yet, but that can be a concern. They are these molting basilisk husks. The slough of skin is dull and quartz and statuesque. Some of these are alive. Oh hey, friend. There's the... Oh, it's a clone of the alchemist. Well, that's interesting. I wonder whether they can restock their inventory as a clone. Because what you can do on merchants is you can have merchants... You can use an item or a liquid called cloning draft and pour it on merchants, and you can duplicate merchants, and they will basically have like restocked inventories every so often. So if you're specifically looking for, let's say, specific books, you can clone bookbinders and effectively get, well, as many bookbinders as you want for a higher chance of getting the book you want and stuff like that. So that is a valid strategy in this game. And this guy got cloned. This is the clone of the alchemist. He currently has absolutely nothing. Liquids are better. I prefer liquids. Glass is too feeble. Who are you?
A connoisseur of liquids, sure. I dabble in other states of matter, but I prefer the shifting and tumbling of angle-less motion. Not too hot, not too cold, not too indeterminate. Live and drink, hermit. That is the clone of the alchemist. That is a blue guy. Let's see, Cragman's Luminary. I should check whether they have any drops under their boulders. Oh, there's the probably actual alchemist here. Yeah, he's not hostile either, which is good news. Guys, I would prefer if you would not be dazed anymore. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Maybe. These are just dashing through the gas and back. Okay, more of these. Okay, we're just knocking out all of the robots around here. I actually don't know what the purpose of these plastronoids is. It's a swarmer, they have an increased chance to hit when there's multiples around them. And I mean, they do tend to come in large swarms, to be fair. Anyways, oh, there's the cloneling. It just cloned, I think, yeah, clone of a blue gel. Let's knock out the clone guy, so he doesn't clone anything bad. Nice, Bardo gains a level. Good job, friend. Sometimes these clonings can actually drop cloning draft, the liquid I was just talking about, which is great. Can I open this chest? I'm allowed to open this chest. I grab the steel dagger out of it. Are you still alive? This is a clone of an alchemist. Where is the real alchemist? He might be dead if we are unlucky. Well, I say unlucky, but technically I think he drops his full inventory in the ground, and I'm actually not sure the alchemist ever refreshes his inventory for what it's worth. He might, but I don't think I've seen him refresh his inventory. Ow. Ow. Wait until healed. Okay, one of these guys might not be the clone. Clone, huh. Is there any non-clones? There is an alchemist around here. Let me go to the alchemist. Okay. I want to knock out the urchin, but I don't want to accidentally knock out or attack the alchemist, which would be, well, making him hostile. There we go, this is the actual alchemist. He does in fact have a dram of cloning draft that he's selling. He's also selling Sunslag, Neutron Flux and Brain Brine, as well as Warm Static. All of these liquids are very, very fascinating. And he always guaranteed carries a Corpus Colis, the anti-disease book with him. Let's see what we can afford here. I would love to have the cloning draft. I would love to have the Sunslag. Brain Brine, I guess, could be nice. Neutron Flux, maybe as well, I guess. So basically, I would like to have about 5,000 water worth of stuff, and I definitely don't have that much money. Let's see how far we can get. If I sell you all the things I'm willing to part with already. Fix its brain form. I never use these things. Sell these. Okay, I have 1,669 monies right now, and I can get probably about to 2,000, so I can pick two of them probably. So, to briefly give you an overview, cloning draft allows you to clone, well, any, I think, living creature, and if you clone yourself, I believe those clones are actually just following you as your comrades in arms, if you will. Like just loyal followers, if I'm not mistaken. If you get cloned by a cloneling, you need to recruit yourself in some method, like beguiling or proselytizing. But I believe this one just straight up makes clones. I've never really used this because it seems really messy to have multiples of my character, who is not particularly good at combat to begin with. So I don't tend to do that. But you can also clone SS merchants, which is very valuable, so you can have access to various extra items and such. Sunslag. If you drink it, you get +1 quickness permanently. 1 quickness is not a whole lot, but let's say you drink 10 Sunlight, suddenly you have permanent +10 quickness. It's really nice. Neutron Flux is extremely dangerous. If you drink it, you die. If you pour it over yourself, you die. If you pour it next to yourself, you take so much damage that you probably die. I believe I've actually said that in this playthrough already, didn't I? Anyways, it's a very dangerous liquid. You can actually cook with Neutron Flux. You have a 1 in 10 chance to die if you do that, but a 90% chance to get +1 armor value permanently. I don't feel like it's worth the risk, but it's a thing you can do. Anyways, Brain Brine is really fascinating in its effect, because Brain Brine jumbles around things you know. I believe it is like -1 ego permanently, but you do learn various things. You can gain other stuff. I do not know the extent of it, but it's potentially really good. Anyways, I'm gonna be buying the Sunslag and the Cloning Draft. That's gonna be my immediate priority, I think. So, let's see. How do I get to the amount required? Well, not with what I currently have anyways. So, let us trade for this much for now. Yes, complete the trade. We have that 1 dram of Cloning Draft, which is nice. Then I'm gonna wait until you are nearby my snouty friends, so we can trade you all sorts of other things. Maybe we can buy more things, who knows. Bardo, give me the things as well. Loading glow sphere. Keep the Urberry. Grab the water from you as well. So, let's see. Sell all of these. I kinda want to keep the Iron Reef Cloak, but I'm also happy to part with it if it makes a difference. Sell the empty chem cell, or well, low value. Sell this, mostly burned. We don't need the keys anymore. Well, I think I don't need the keys anymore. Maybe we do. I genuinely have no idea whether they have any other use. Sell these. My objective is the Sunslag, at least initially. And we have a bunch of these items here. Okay, this is enough to buy the Sunslag. If I add these, it's about 1,800, which would not be enough to buy much more here. So I think this is about as good as I'm gonna get it for now. We can always come back to buy the remainder. Even up the trade, yes indeed, and we got rid of a lot of our garbage inventory, which is good news, I would say. So, just gonna straight up drink the Sunslag, +1 extra quickness permanently. Very nice. Do you by chance sell empty vials? No, not really. Because I'm thinking about picking up some lava in the stilt again. Anyways, there's some artifact on the ground. Gurgling Fangs, 200 Fullerite Maw, an telemetric visor. The glass loon is showed in information across electromagnetic channels. I have no idea what this does. Oh wait, it shows you the HP and armor value of robots. That's what it does if it's powered. I don't really have any use for it. I'm overburdened. Can you guys come over here, please? I'd like to give you the water back that I'm currently carrying. I'm also gonna give you the 200 Fullerite Malt. Should I give you Gurgling Fangs? I don't think I should. There's more carbide fangs. You know what? There's actually so many materials that maybe we can get more. There's a cloth robe, Gurgling Fangs, Praetorian Cloak. This one gives 2 evasion. Okay, I can still move. Actually, I wonder whether you're gonna actually equip the folded carbide battle axe. Actually, you are not going to, but maybe Bardo will use the 200 battle axe over the 100 ones. He might. Which, I mean, if it's stronger, but the AI is ideal, might as well, right? Don't give him the telemetric visor, he will equip it. Oh, he actually equips the Praetorian Cloak for +2 evasion. And he did in fact equip that two-handed axe. I have actually never seen a two-handed Cry-Steel axe or Crysteel. So I do not know whether that even exists. So he might be stuck with that weapon for a while now. Until I decide to forcibly change it up. Body parts don't sell for much, so there's not much of a point in picking them up. In case you were wondering what these things are in the corner, this is strange furniture. It's a peptic bed. For all your peptic needs, presumably. Let's auto-explore. There's a copper nugget and wooden arrows. Wine wafers. Pick up basically all the things I'm allowed to. Ooh, there was another gyro humor around here. Ow. Please attack it. Nice paralysis. It's gonna probably explode in a second. Where's Bardo? Okay, good job, friend. Let me clean you off real quick. So you're no longer acidic. You don't have to necessarily do that. I don't think your equipment necessarily breaks. Anyways, continue auto-exploring for now. Are you just... Wait, are you overburdened? No, why are you just standing here, friend? I'm very confused. Also, you have 5 touch value. Oh, wow, he has 5 mutation points. I missed 2 level ups. New mutation for Bardo. Let's hope for something good. He can learn domination himself. Ah, once again, his abilities are unfortunately not gonna be that great. Okay. Domination is what I have, that's what I use. You'd kind of know it by now, I guess. It's not that useful if Bardo also gets it, because I'm pretty sure the AI does never use it by itself. Light manipulation allows you to laser enemies. It's technically really good on AI-controlled characters, because it's extremely accurate. So you don't need to worry about accidentally hitting your allies all the time. Like, it's really good for that, but it scales with your ego ability, and Bardo just doesn't really have much like of a good ego stat. And the problem about quills is that you can no longer equip armor if you get quills. And if we get quills, we also need to level it up, because otherwise the armor value is gonna suffer tremendously. You know what, that might not be a bad idea. Maybe this is how Bardo is gonna start dealing extra damage. We could start leveling up quills. Quills basically have 2 components to them. 3 actually. You get 2 armor value. The higher the quills level is, the more quills you have, and the higher your armor value is gonna be. And you can shoot your quills out in a circular motion to deal extra damage to enemies around you. I'm tempted to get like a quilled Bardo, but again, then I will be committed to leveling this up as well. Which might not be a bad thing. Otherwise, I would just pick light manipulation purely because it's the one that doesn't have any downside, I guess. Technically, domination doesn't have a downside either. Let's go quills. Let's have a porcupine Bardo here. Let's do it. Quill fling, level up the mutation a little bit further, and just keep leveling up quills as we go. We might need to tell Bardo initially to not use his quill fling, but I guess we'll see. Anyways, he now no longer has the steel plate mail equipped, which, you know, no more -4 evasion negative. Which means your acrobatics with Spry actually comes into play probably a lot more than it did before. Would love to have a bit more toughness on him so we could give him weathered to help against these things as well. Alternatively, you are using multi-weapon strikes too, with your face and the main hand axe. Let's give you multi-weapon expertise, so you have a higher chance of attacking with other weapons as well, mainly biting with your face currently. If we had mastery, that would be even better, but we need enough strength in order to achieve that, and he's kind of far away from getting enough strength. Besides that, I don't really have a plan on what I want to do with you. Maybe just... where is it? Self-discipline. You don't even have enough willpower for this, never mind. Poison tolerance, I guess could be okay. Jump, juke, and tumble. Hook and drag, sure. Basically, you grab an opponent's limb with the heel of your axe. If successful, you pull your opponent with you as you move and make free attack with your axe when you move. Your opponent gets a chance to resist the move. Strength save, difficulty 20 plus your strength modifier, and a chance to break free at the start of their turn. The same save. Lasts for 9 runs or until you dismember your opponent. I have absolutely no idea if AI control characters use this hook and drag in an intelligent way, but we're gonna find out. Maybe. Anyways, let's also check you real quick. We have 1 skill point, and we can no longer advance this mutation because it's at rank 10. So we get a new mutation with you sometime soon. Anything else? Why did you equip the hammer, dude? I know it's Fullerite, which is technically a better tier, but my goodness, no. No. This is wrong. You do not have bludgeoning weapon proficiency, dude. Ah. Okay. Guys, could you move? Why are you not moving? Let's go upstairs. Maybe they start moving again afterwards. Is this the real alchemist, I think? No, that's the clone. Where's the real one? Are you the one? No, that's the clone. Let's search the real alchemist. There he is. Okay, guys. Boo boo, give me the... We're gonna sell them all just so you don't use it. I'm gonna dominate you. And I'm gonna force you to use the crystal battle axe and the folded carbide battle axe. And sell the other ones, just so you can no longer use them. I'm gonna also sell the mechanical wings. I don't think I wanna keep them. And, if nothing else, we just sell these items so they're out of our inventory. We have another weird artifact. It's probably just a grenade, I guess. It's a sniper rifle. Interesting, that is way more expensive than I expected it to be. Because, yeah, it's a sniper rifle. Worth quite a lot of money. Which means we can actually buy 1 more of these items that I was having my eye on earlier. Let's buy... Brain. Trade, yes, 159 grams of water I get, which means I can just give that over to my snapshot buddies to hold until we need it for trading. And we now have brine, which again is -1 ego permanently, but I can give it to one of my snapshot buddies to drink, learn secrets, and not take the negative. At least I think that's what brain drain does. I might actually need to look it up. I'm not gonna use it quite yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make another camp. You cannot cook with hostiles nearby. This means downstairs there's hostiles immediately. You can, by the way, cook with cloning draft, which apparently can give you up to 3 clones. Like 1, 2, or 3. Bark by the jerky, dram of slime, so we don't slip anymore. At least that's the idea. I don't plan on ever sliming myself, but... You know, desperate times call for desperate measures sometimes. Okay, taking stock of what we see around here. We see a cloneling down south. And we see a juicing cannibal. She is a woman beyond pathogen. Muscles bulging in grotesque asymmetry, skin both gnashed and scaled, teeth filed into fangs, quivering pupils dilated to the size of coins, and sclera raw with tributaries of blood. Juicing cannibals. This thing is on Blaze Tonic, on Sphinxal Tonic. Basically, they just have random tonics applied to them. Anyways, Boo Boo, attack this clone. try to nuke him as quick as you can. So do you, Bardo. Oh, this thing just charged me. I'm gonna just intimidate the juicing Camadwell. Just run away from me, dude. You needed to clone. Oh, okay. Ubu clone is okay. It's not great, but you know, acceptable. Ubu is the durable one because you cannot dismember. You guys knock this one out, please. Ah, you're trying to hit me. I'm gonna just take a step away, and it's already dead. That was quick. Good job, friends. Then... Ooh. There's a king crab over there. Please knock out the cloneling as quick as you can. You also knock out the cloneling as quick as you can. I'm gonna try... I'm actually... release adrenaline, increase my quickness, sprint to double my movement speed, flip this switch so we don't accidentally fall down. That was my main priority right there. Now we hope that this guy is not gonna duplicate the king crabs. That would be very unpleasant. Nice. Knocked out the cloneling before he could do anything. Good job, friends. The king crab is not just trying to chase after me because, as usual, they tend to just immediately go for whatever creature they saw first, which tends to be me because I go down the stairs first. Gonna menacing stare you, try to hit the urchins in the meantime, so we can knock them out and have the gas be dissipated while we are working on other things, I guess. I'm missing this other one with my electro bow. There we go, I hit. Yeah, let's see. Bardo flings his quills everywhere. The trash is destroyed. You know what? I'm gonna tell Bardo to not use his quill fling. You're not allowed to use it. Until you have a high level quill fling where it's actually really strong. And Ubu just disarmed the juicing cannibal. That guy is not gonna do much anymore. The crab got dismembered. It's not gonna survive for much longer. Neither will this one. Oh! Oh. Knock this one out. This is a slimy, well, a snail mother. It happens to be slimy. It's usually slimy. Out a pristine shell of rolling citrine, frozen azure, and polished jade, the goopy neck cranes straight up and loosens a throbbing egg from her gelatin clutch. She makes so dang many eggs. So ridiculously many eggs. They hatch into little slugs that attack you. They pretty much always hit, deal acid damage. It's a whole mess of a thing if you let a slime mother run around and wreak havoc. So we want to hit her, attack her at any cost, friends. Knock her out before she can do that. If we're lucky, she didn't get to lay many eggs. And these are the results, the little egg slugs. They are individually not that dangerous. I'm gonna intimidate you so they might run away. But I found that no matter how much armor I have, they pretty much always hit and deal acid damage to me. Plus they inflict illness to you if they hit you, which will reduce your natural healing rate by, well, basically to 0. I say to 0 because I think it's a lot and I don't remember how much. Anyways, you guys can knock out the X-Lux. 210 experience per X-Lug? That seems like a lot. Actually, it probably wasn't. No, it was the X-Lug. It's a lot of experience. We might be able to just farm experience from the snail mother, but I would prefer to just not deal with these guys, to be completely honest. This is one of the eggs the X-Lux hatch from, in case you're curious on what that thing is on the ground. So far, so good. Everything is slimy. At least I'm not slipping, I guess. But both of my companions probably are slipping all over the place. More urchins, which is fine. Pew. I'm frozen solid. Ooh. Alrighty. This is dangerous. Actually, it's not that crazy dangerous, but these Rhymewicks They attack you with their frozen breath. They hit you, freeze you, and if they attack you while you're frozen, you take a tremendous amount of damage. They are, in fact, quite dangerous. If you're alone, you probably immediately want to use a blaze injector whenever you get frozen by an enemy like this. I'm actually not specifically sure whether it's these guys that are particularly or that dangerous by themselves, or whether it's the other guys that use freezing breath. Anyways, if you get frozen, you might want to immediately use a blaze injector to get unfrozen, because otherwise they might just absolutely destroy you. Like, it can be a genuinely big issue. Can I clean you with the convalescence? No, I cannot. That's a shame. Laser turret. Rude. Laser turret is no longer turreting soon, and it's gone. Ow. We find strange tubes. This is an ergo chair. It has a chem cell in it? I did not know these things could have a chem cell in it. I'm taking that. Well, we're gonna wait until the party is healed. Stop walking, friends. Alright, party gets healed. There we go. You would think we could just sit in the ergo chair while we're waiting for people to get healed, but I do not want to take one step. Seems like a bad idea. Cell, take it. Lots of these turrets that use lasers and such tend to drop chem cells. So it's easy to get a bunch. Level 21 already, my goodness. Also, we've been over 2.5 hours on this episode. I kind of wanted to aim for like an hour normally, but it's kind of difficult to stick to it because I also don't necessarily want to interrupt the dungeon experience. New mutations. I hope to get lasers. Maybe I can get some. I need some form of combat ability, honestly. Lasers would be ideal. Sundermind would be really good as well. Let's see what we get. Burrowing Claw, Mastermind, and Horns. Oh boy. Okay. Burrowing Claws does exactly what is standing on the tin. It gives you claws that you can use in order to burrow through walls. You can rank it up and more easily dig through more difficult to destroy walls. So I would no longer need a pickaxe. Which, you know, not having to equip a pickaxe to dig through walls normally would be a great thing. But I'm not even bothering to equip a weapon right now because I'm not fighting normally, so it's not that big of a deal to not have burrowing claws to me. Mastermind, you tap into the aggregate mind and steal power from other espers. Refreshes all mental mutations. Like if I had Sundermind, I could immediately refresh it by using Mastermind afterwards. Like Sundermind destroys somebody's head. Mastermind, Sundermind, another enemy's head. Seems like an interesting way to play, but I've never used it, and each use attracts slightly more attention from psychic interlopers. I think it basically increases your dazzling thing, and I would prefer to not attract attention from them if I could. Horns. I can no longer wear helmets if I use horns. I don't want any of these. I take burrowing claws because at least this one has some semblance of usefulness. I feel like I've really not gotten lucky on these rules at all, but you know, you give and you take. That's just how it goes sometimes. I'm gonna invest my attribute point probably into ego. I guess I don't technically have any mental mutation that could benefit from it. From having a higher ego level. In fact, maybe I'm just gonna keep it. Maybe I'm gonna invest it into something else entirely. Wait until the stuff is gone. Impaled, impaled. Just wait. Okay. Huh. I have burrowing claws now. Okay, you automatically use your claws even if you have a pickaxe equipped, which is interesting because I think the pickaxe is actually better until you have a higher level of the claws. plus 20 penetration against wall. Destroys walls after 8 penetrating hits. As opposed to my mental or physical mutation. Destroys walls after 4 penetrating hit, but is only plus 3 penetration currently. So I guess it's a give or a take. Gonna go over to explore the area. Oh, there's one more. These things... My goodness. Wait until healed. These things just deal so much damage whenever you step on them. Like, it's fine when there's no enemies around, but... if you're trying to rush towards an enemy and there's one of these little vine things, it can be extremely detrimental. As you can see, we're using our burrowing claws to dig through the wall to explore. I suppose there's technically absolutely no reason for me to have a pickaxe equipped anymore. Ooh, wait a second. Strange furniture, examine. It's a regeneration tank with a used capacitor and 104 grams of convalescence. Here. Basically, the short version is, these can regenerate limbs if you have cloning draft. Limb regeneration status, insufficient cloning draft. Rejuvenation status, ready. Rejuvenates health and regenerates lost body parts. Must be filled with at least 100 grams of liquid mixture that's at least 2/3 convalescence to be fully functional. If 1+ gram of cloning draft is present in the mixture, all lost body parts are regenerated over time, and 1 gram of cloning draft is consumed. Excess cloning draft is not consumed. Must be entered and waited inside for regeneration to take effect. Basically, if we lose our limbs on the snapshots, for example, we could actually use this and the cloning draft in order to regenerate limbs, which might be the way to go realistically. Nowhere else to explore, that's okay. Staircase down, we are getting to 10 strata deep. It's getting more and more cold. I see only urchins. Oh, there's a gyro humor. Let me just shoot at this guy. Okay, are you engaging aggressively? You are. Engage only defensively, friend. You are already doing defensive. Okay, your guys are attacking the gyro humor. You got frozen immediately. That's bad news. I think the enemy actually stops attacking. Actually, you stop attacking because you're paralyzed, and paralyzed. I think that it might stop attacking frozen creatures because they are currently, like, out of combat and pose no threat, I would guess. That thing exploded into electricity. You're in perfect health, you're fine. So that was a lot of the electricity damage. Ooh, I forgot about these guys. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. We might have to run, potentially. This is a twinning lamprey. By itself, it doesn't deal that much damage. But there's a problem with trying to take them out. A ribbon of scaleless tissue quivers in suspension beyond a mouth ringed with repeating triangle teeth. It extrudes a double through the mirrored planes of reality. I don't have a way to fight these guys efficiently aside from getting lucky. Let me go upstairs and wait until my party is healed. The problem about lampreys is that they always come in pairs of 2. Well, twinning lampreys do. There's also trining lampreys, pairs of 3s. The thing is, you need to kill them at the exact same time, otherwise they regenerate each other. Where are you going? Ow. Ooh, there's a cloneling. Please do not clone any lampreys. That would be horrendous news. Okay. Is it paralyzed? Can he paralyze this thing? Spurting liquid. You're leaking and cleaved. Leaking? Can you leak cloning draft? Ah, no. That is a clone of Bardo. Bad news. Please don't dismember anybody. Okay, you're paralyzed. That is fantastic news. You guys got this. And there's the lamprey. Well, there's one lamprey, to be specific. Lampreys cannot actually... Nice, good job, friends. Lampreys cannot go too far away from each other, for what it's worth. What are you doing? Are you attacking... Are you attacking aggressively? No, you're not. Why are you going out there attacking this thing, dude? Anyways. The lampreys are currently occupied. Ooh, there's another cloneling. And there's a snail mother on the east side. This is not a fun floor. Oh. Wait! They're friendly? Why are these friendly? I'm not complaining at all. But that is fantastic news. Okay. Don't accidentally make them angry at me. Right, you can attack this annoying robot that is harassing me. Wait, Bardo, I have a better idea. You hit the snail mother there. He just duplicated one of the slimes. That's fine, the slimes are my friends apparently. I also don't know why slimes are my friend done here. I'm not complaining though. But yeah, twinning lampreys, they basically... Okay. Actually, maybe I should be the one that gets cloned instead of anything else. Then again, if you clone the slime, I'm not complaining. Oh my goodness, there's 2 sets of twinning lampreys. That's terrifying. There's an X-Lock here. That's so many X-Locks, but I think the queen is dead. I'm also poisoned, so I take continuous damage. Once the poison wears off, you no longer take damage, but you're ill for a few turns. There's more lampreys. Must have gotten cloned. And again, I'm not complaining that they're my friends, I guess. Just surprised. They're fighting each other, or you just do that. I don't care. Ooh. Bloody Sappy Luminous. Ooh, just gained a level. I love how it just always does the like full bloody sappy convalescent luminous whatever. Okay, they might just be fighting each other until the slimes are dead. Because unless the slimes get really lucky and kill 2 of the twinning lampreys at the exact same time, they will never get rid of them ever. There are 3 sets of twinning lampreys right there. Okay, there's an oil-stained chem cell. Grab that one. As you can see, they just keep multiplying. I'm actually genuinely curious which faction it is that makes the lampreys not hostile towards me. I am really happy that they are, in fact, not hostile. Please hit the X-Lock. Where is Bardo? Oh, there you are. Bardo, you can hit this guy. You know what? I think there's no real danger here, so I'm gonna allow you guys to just engage aggressively. There's a bloody, salty, slimy, eyeless king crab corpse. Picture it. Get some jerky out of it. There is a... what's it called? Quillipede? Yeah, this one has quills. Kind of like Bardo has now. I think we should be fine. You guys are pretty good at this fighting thing, let's put it this way. One more X-Log down. There's the staircase down. There's a bunch of robots. Oh, there's something electric down there. What are you fighting, Bardo? Just a robot? My goodness. The stun gas or sleep gas, I guess. There's a king crab. Where did you come from? Gonna menacing stare at the king crab so it doesn't attack me. And I'm gonna tell you to attack this thing, because this king crab has a lot of attack power. Oops, I messed up. Attack king crab, please. I'm just gonna tank the enemies on the right. King Crab is paralyzed. That's good news. I'm just gonna use my Electro Bow because I'm not dealing any damage otherwise anyways. Okay, Bardo is charging at something over there. Don't know what it is. But I would prefer if you guys were to just knock out these enemies sometime. There's another urchin over there. I'm just gonna spend turns. Man, everything's just slipping and sliding around everywhere here. Are you not Oh, you're not allowed to engage aggressively for some reason. I forgot to set you correctly. Okay, let's see what's in this chest after we deal with the turret. Well, after Ubu deals with the turret. Good job, friend. Alrighty, we get some shade oil injectors, some carbide arrows, and that's it. Wait until healed, look around. Alrighty, aside from everything being yucky, slimy, and slippery, I think this floor went so crazy well. Wait, the slimes won? Seriously? The slimes won? That's crazy talk. The Trining Lampreys died. To be fair, the robots tend to emit normality gas, and one of the ways to fight Trining Lampreys is to have normality gas, so it can no longer duplicate itself. But of course you need to kill one and then have normality gas on the other in order for that to work. Well, maybe that's what happened there. Or they just coincidentally knocked out both of them at the same time. 3 times in a row. Again, basically, they are not particularly strong, but their annoyance is that they just stay alive forever. Okay, cook some more. Slime glands again, and welcome to this floor. It's looking fine for now. Not too worried. You guys attack this guy. I'm gonna step around so the Cragmensch is hopefully gonna try and approach us. There's a king crab. You're already taking care of it, basically. You're taking care of the Cragmensch down there. Very nice. There's a cloneling. I'm gonna try and shoot the cloneling. You know, arguably, king crabs is one of the least dangerous things it could duplicate. Could intimidate the enemies around me. Try to shoot the cloneling. Try to sprint after the clone. Oh no. Ah! And that is a clone of Bardo, who could just, well... Actually, no, you continue. You... No. I just told him to stay by accident. Okay, that guy's dead. This guy didn't play through my armor yet. That's also good news. Menacing stare, so you stop attacking me. Well, Bardo can knock you out. There's another cloneling on the east. Try to shoot the cloneling. Bardo just opened the door. Because Bardo is chasing Bardo. You're not trying to clone me, aren't you? I would prefer if you didn't. You're damaged, can I knock you out? I did not knock you out. Okay, didn't clone anybody. Apparently I was able to just take it out. Right, Ubu and Bardo. I would prefer if you guys didn't run over there, to be completely honest. But as long as you're not in danger, it's okay. Guess I'm gonna... Oh, I'm gonna replace this chem cell in my Electro Bow. Honestly, the main saving grace of those clones is that they do not start with any weapons, which otherwise you would be able to, you know, disarm them and clone the weapons and the equipment and stuff, which seems ill-advised. For game balance purposes, that is, because I could just farm equipment like crazy like that. But on the other hand, it's also kind of nice. I don't need to worry about them just absolutely murdering me. Okay, where are you guys? Oh, right. I told you to stay by accident. Come over. Has S in the menu earlier. Okay, nothing here. Break through the wall. See what's in this room. Nothing yet. So didn't break the correct wall, really. It's also minus 40 degrees Celsius. To put this into perspective, a really, really, extremely, absurdly cold winter in Switzerland is warmer than that. There's probably parts of the US, and definitely parts of the Canada, where it gets colder than that, but generally speaking, that's how it is. This is a cyberneticist. Her tendons were wound over rack wheels and sheathed in fiberglass. A bioclock metronome causes her muscles to spasm and eyes to snap at regular intervals, leveling out the intrusive song and recentering the concentration of her mutant mind. These are friendly. Probably. Well, actually, generally speaking, they are friendly, yes. Grab all of the items in here. Sounds like a good plan. Open those, check everything here. Oh, you guys spotted a cragmensch. And the crab in the northeast. Why are you guys stopping attacking that guy? That's weird. Flip the switch so we don't accidentally fall down. It's not as slimy as the previous room, so the risk of accidentally falling down is functionally probably 0. Although I have seen allies fall down even though... Ooh, advanced toolkit. I have seen allies fall down despite there being no slime on the ground. Don't know how that happens, but apparently it can. That's a lot of injectors. That's actually real nice. Good kind of backup, to say the least. But they're also reasonably heavy at this point. I'm just gonna give you... Keep the blaze injectors. Keep at least one love injector on me. Keep one rubber gum injector on me against electricity. Keep the salve injectors. You can have these and probably won't use them. Alrighty. We're actually making real good progress in here. Like, I'm taking this slow, but I always feel like I have to. And I think there's a friendly phrase over here. Or, well, friendly, circular, rotating thing, I guess. Petty mortal, bring me 6 masterwork items, and I shall reward you with a splendid vestment. Okay. Masterwork is a modifier or prefix that a lot of items can have. So it's just 6 random masterwork items would do the trick. If we had a tinkerer that could apply the masterwork prefix, that actually would be reasonably ideal, I guess. There's stuff on the ground, you say. Okay, that's just implant scalpel, so I guess we're picking them up anyways. They could be reasonably valuable to some people. Right, we're done here. There's a cragmensch. Okay, I was wondering where Ubu was, but she just spawned outside for some reason. What are you guys doing? Please attack the cragmensch, I would appreciate it. I'm dazed, so my movement speed is reduced by 10, that's okay. Okay, there's a king crab. Not that bad. I'm gonna menacing stare at the king crab so it runs away. I wanna basically have a better view as to what is happening here. Okay, starting use Electro Ball on this monstrosity. Speaking of which, hit the guy up there. Oof. I got dazed and then I shook off the... I take 39 damage from the Mechanism's Ramager's explosion. Well, that's just rude, dude. I think he threw a grenade. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna equip this boulder. Takes 1 turn, and then I'm gonna throw it over to here. Because I would like to make the entryway free, so we can walk through. And I'm going to go back upstairs. I don't see any immediate danger or anything I need to kill immediately. I'd like to heal back up. Because that guy just threw a grenade at me like that? That was really rude. Okay. You guys can engage aggressively. You are already engaging aggressively. You guys... Okay. Just attack whatever you can attack, friends. I guess I'm just hitting conjoined Gerslings. Well, I don't know what my buddies are doing, so I'm going back upstairs. No enemies following me. Okay. I'm attacking eyeless crab down there. Can I have any weapon that would deal, you know, more than 0 damage? I don't think I have anything. My best way to go downstairs might actually be genuinely just control Ubu and attack downstairs, because otherwise this crab is gonna survive forever. Oh, now you're attacking a king crab. Okay. And domination, I do not want to step into normality, guess. I need to test this on another character sometime specifically, just to check whether I'm correct, whether you straight up die if you mind control a character while being in normality, guess. Because I died by controlling a character. I think it was either normality gas, or it was a temporary clone that blinked out of existence afterwards. Anyways, it was an instant death and I have no idea what exactly caused it. So I'm kind of weary of just mind controlling everything to check their stats and things all the time. Which is what I absolutely love to do at the beginning when I started playing the game. Because, you know, the best way to learn about enemies is to literally just be that enemy, at least temporarily. So that worked out pretty well until I got killed, because my mind winked out of existence. I forget the exact wording, something like that. There's 2 boulderers. You get paralyzed. I'm gonna look at you mean, so you run away. Ubu is just dashing around, destroying these guys, while Bardo is just checking the side rooms, making sure everything is fine. You know, at least I like to think that this is how it works, rather than Bardo just lagging behind everywhere. Ubu switches to aggressive stance. Just paralyzing everything. Yeah, see, Bardo just went up here to check whether there's any enemies in here. It makes sense. I do not remember how much further down Bethesda Susa can go. I probably should have put this into 2 parts. By the way, there's always some sparking battles on the way down Bethesda Susa. Sometimes more, sometimes less. This is the 3rd one so far. This seems to be like the minimum that I've seen so far. Bring me 3 items fitted with suspensors, and I shall reward you with a blazing cannon. Fitted with suspensors? I don't even know what that means. It's some item mod. Oh, hi. Hello. This disciple just confused himself. I still don't have a weapon equipped. You know, I'm just gonna equip the carbide folding hammer, why not? At least I can bonk him. This is where ego projection would have been potentially useful. I wonder how good the carbide longsword is compared to me just using the folding hammer. This thing has 2 penetration, 2d4 damage. This thing has 3 penetration, 1d8 damage. More penetration arguably is better, so I'm equipping this. Hammers kind of scale with your strength pretty well, but I have none really. I have -1. More than at the beginning, still not much. That guy got teleported. Actually, I think he teleports himself, I suppose. These cyberneticists have mental mutations. There might be random mental mutations, I'm actually really not sure. Because I actually mind-controlled one to explore my very first trip down into Bethesda Susa. I was extremely careful. I took control of a random cyberneticist in order to explore the further levels down below. And he had dominate creature. So I dominated creature in order to... Well, I dominated the creature in order to take control of him, and then dominated the creature with him in order to take control of another enemy and just continue exploring. You sense the animus of a vast mind. They are near. That's potentially really bad. What is up with you right now? You're stunned. What about you? You're in perfect condition. Okay. Attack this guy. This could be really dangerous. I don't know how you got stunned, buddy. I'm gonna hope. So he also used the force wall, which means I no longer stand on the staircase, so I can no longer go back up. Oh, Ubu was not pleased about getting stunned and just attacked this guy. Paralyzed him. There's an asphodel teleporting over there. There's more. Are you a psychic thrall? You are a psychic thrall. Protector of the stilt. We've seen these in, well, the stilt. He's normally protector, but he's the psychic thrall of Kula no longer. Has Harrier and Cistern. This is the main guy. If we take him out, we are probably gonna be fine, but depending on the minions he has recruited, it can still be absurdly dangerous. Plus the wall does not automatically disappear. Keep attacking him. Nice. He got paralyzed. Protectors of the stilt are very sturdy. And we got him. And there's just a slow trickle of more enemies coming through. It looks like the Protector of the Stilt actually had no equipment on him, which I think is generally true for all of the Psychic Thralls. And considering that is more of a melee fighter, it's not a particularly dangerous Psychic Thrall. Okay, all of those fields are gone. I saw an Asphodel teleporting, but I assume that's also one of the Psychic Thralls that happened to be under control of that guy, and it just decided to teleport away for some reason. Asphodel is kind of like a type of creature, an electric plant, if you will. Oh, there's another pyrokinesis guy. Somebody just tried to light me on fire. Okay, there's the Asphodel. Our Asphodolite. It is a psychic thrall indeed. It's supposed to be easy. I do believe these things actually have like electric attacks. You guys need to attack this guy as quick as possible. We now have over here the site of Ujrakagat, no longer. The no longer once again refers to creatures that discarded what they once were and submitted their mind to espers or something like that. I actually don't remember the exact context. You guys get him. I'm gonna intimidate you if you just walk right next. Oh, he's dead. They are not usually particularly sturdy in terms of physical defense, so it's usually fine. You are fleeing from yourself. Oh, I'm terrified. I'm terrified of myself, and I'm just randomly running around because he had psychic mirror or mental mirror, and I'm still terrified of myself. I just leveled up. Hurrah! Okay, you guys get the Gershling. This is actually probably as good as it could get here, I would think, because I'm still fleeing for myself. Okay, we're fine. This, I feel like, was an encounter as good as it possibly could get, because enemies just trickled in one by one by one. Neither of the psychic guys had particularly strong abilities. Mainly Sundermind is just the most crazy dangerous thing. I could invest into Burrowing Claws, but I don't feel like it. I'm just probably going to wait. Maybe I'm gonna go with Iron Mind. Shake off Confuse effects. We all have a chance to shake off Confuse effects. Okay, let's wait, see whether there's more enemies coming through. They are indeed coming through. My minions are putting in absolute work in there. Another Mukushling. I'm just gonna start shooting it with a bow. Keep shooting with the bow. You guys are putting in so much work. I appreciate you. Right. Now they're just attacking swarms of enemies. The main downside of your minions just being free to attack whatever they want rather than commanding them is sometimes they can latch onto a target that is relatively far away. Let's wait until the party's healed. Okay, we don't because there's a robot. They can latch onto an enemy that is far away and try to chase after that guy. You can see on how efficiently I can take advantage of enemies that are trying to attack me and just kite them around my, well, Snapchat friends. And the same can happen to your Snapchat friends if they get kited. Eyeless king crab, eyeless king crab. I was just curious whether they got cloned. But no, these are just pure 2 eyeless king crabs. And again, they are just attacking. You attack the king crab right here, please. And you step around and attack this king crab, please. I'm gonna intimidate the king crab so it runs away from me. Sometimes really hard to see what's going on, especially with all the blood just lining the floor. But that's the nature of the beast when you have an axe-wielding maniac in your team. Ooh, there's a lot of acid going on the bottom left. I wonder what that's about. Ah, there's a cloneling. I'm gonna try and shoot him. Okay. Well, we're probably gonna get a clone, but if it's a clone of Ubu, it's not that bad, because she does not have... Oh, no clones, nice. She does not have the dismember. I keep repeating myself, but that's kind of because I'm used to being a streamer. And you always get new people coming into your stream that, well, might not have been here the last, like, 2 hours. So you tend to repeat the things that you already said, just kind of as a reminder to people who already heard, like, the ideas of being very wary about dismember tactics from your own allies. That's a lot of injectors. Nice. And stuff like that. It just kind of makes sense. Oh, there is more. Let's see. This is a Banner Knight Templar. Wait, you're just a straight up Templar? You exist down here? I thought you would be a psychic thrall. And here we have Disciple of Discipleless Way. It's just a disciple, but I believe they are always disciples. He has a light of obfuscating lens. This one gives you +1 evasion, and it's in your floating item slot. Ooh, that's why there's acid everywhere. There's a humor. Okay, you need to kill the humor before anything else. You got paralyzed, that's good news. Where's Bardo? What are you attacking down there, buddy? I guess I don't really care. Ooh, maybe I do care. So, I think the Cragmensch Boulder, or... yeah, the Cragmensch Luminary used the Stunning Force. And I took damage. Apparently I wasn't stunned, however, so that's good news. But there's no force walls or force field in the way. I can no longer go south, so... let me go around to the other side. Oh, that guy just teleported. Okay, you got the humor. That's really good news. You're trying to kill that guy. Is that a... no, it's just a luminary. You're just getting unlucky with the hits, I guess. Okay, the force field disappeared. We gain 1,000 experience for those Cragmensch, by the way, which is a lot. Gonna let Ubu continue going. Where's my exit? It's all the way over there. Okay. I'm a little worried, because I don't see Bardo. And if he took like a Sounder Mind while I can't see him, that would be really bad news, potentially. Oh, there's a Gyrowite. He also has random mutations. Okay. Are you the same guy? Yes, this is Disciple again. To be fair, we have so much HP right now on our Snapchat friends that it's probably okay. You attack this guy. Just go and get him. We'll switch just to aggressive stance. Probably starts charging. I can't see where they went. Oh, Bardo came around the other way, just attacking. Also, there's a Banner Knight. Oiled and brushed male hang across her crooked spine and salient jaw. The color too was sucked out of her irises by her tangled lineage, and her wet rosy lips catch the light and toss it back across a sharp sneer. She settled under the weight of the holy rhombus. Banner Knights, Templars, tend to be, you know, with other Pewters Templars, which are unpleasant characters, to say the least. But she's alone. So I'm gonna menacing stare at you. Oh, you got confused. Oh look, I'm actually dealing damage with my sword. It's so bizarre to me when basically at the beginning of the game I deal no damage with my character. But the higher level I get, the more my like agility and strength just naturally grows. Okay. I thought you were attacking a friend because you were confused. You were not. But yeah. They get stronger and stronger. I get stronger and stronger as well, even if it's not as crazy. Like, I basically have the capabilities of a low-level character in terms of combat, but it's better than it was before, because previously I was like a Snapshot Scavenger level threat in terms of melee capabilities, but now I can actually technically deal damage. So that's way better than before, and especially on enemies that just functionally have no defense, like those Disciples of the Sightless Way, even my poor abilities with a carbide sword can actually just deal with them. Alrighty, let's actually explore this area. There's weird artifacts here. So, those are 4 becoming nooks. They are always on about the 13th or 14th strata deep down, and these becoming nooks have a bunch of implants for cybernetic cyborgs. We're not a cyborg, but if we basically identify these items, we can also check out other cyborgs and see what items they might have. And this can give us information as to what they might be resistant against or, well, weak against in particular. Actually, mostly the resistances. Oh, engraved carbide boots. About the Reshef history. Reshef history would give us so much experience if the other guy was still alive. Grab the plaster for bonnet. And Gushling Fangs. I'm leaving the carbide folding hammer because it just poses problems for my snapjaws. Anyways, there's the statue of Implanted Ether. Implanted Ether. All of these are statue of Implanted Ethers. As much as I understand it, Ethers is what the people, the ancient civilization, the one that has fallen, is referred to. Like, the people are the Ethers there. I don't know why they're called the Ethers, but I think that's what they're referred to usually, to my knowledge. Alright, you're just trying to punch through the wall there. I would prefer if you punch through the correct wall, auto-exploration friend. And I don't think there's anything terribly useful here. Alright. This is the part where it gets sketchy. Let me explain. Down here is where we get into the very dangerous territory of Bethesda Susa. It is really, really cold, and to make a long story short, neither Bardo nor Ubu have particularly good cold resistance. So, they would start freezing down there and be more or less permanent ice blocks. However, there is a bug in Caves of Cut, where if I leave my allies here standing, go downstairs, mind control an enemy, and move further with that mind controlled enemy, your allies lose the ability to follow you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save and quit, and then load the game again, kinda like so. And in case this happens, this is the only time I'm save scumming in case you're curious. In case that bug happens, I would like to be able to reload and get my companions back. There are other means of getting my companions back if that happens, like I can beguile them again and proselytize them again. That is absolutely something I can do, and I will do if it works out. But it's also entirely possible they're just gonna be hostile and just murder me. Anyways, you stay right here. You stay right here. I'm also gonna give you random items that I don't currently need. Don't give you the Gurchling fangs because you will equip them. Right. This is where I had no idea what was going on ahead, and because it was permadeath when I first played this, I was super nervous to see what's up ahead. Alright, let's take stock. There's just a weird little urchin over there that puts people to sleep, and these blinking webs. It's a phase web. What happens if you step into a phase web? Well, you get phased. But also, you see these kinds of vents over here. We know previously from vents that they emit some kind of things. In this case, they emit freezing mist. This is why everything is so cold down here. Even the staircase is frozen. And stuff up there is taking damage. So in these cryogenic mist chamber containers, there used to be creatures. One of these creatures is a face spider. Oh, well, that's just a gyre humor right there. Sitting over there. Anyways, this is a face spider. The special property of this thing is that it is literally permanently phased. What I would like to do is I would like to lure this face spider upstairs. Wait one tile, come on. Come on, buddy. I'm not gonna bite you. There we go. And I'm gonna dominate that creature. Perfect. Now I'm in control of a permanently phased creature, which means I can literally walk through wall forever. Well, until my domination wears off in 999 rounds. We're gonna go back downstairs. Thankfully it also has dark vision, which is nice. And there's a door here. So previously, you might have looked at these doors and thought, oh, well, we needed to use keys in order to get down here. And this is a frozen fused security door. A furrowed metal plate is fit to the arc of the doorway. Its hinges and rails were melted and fused to the wall frame. You cannot open this door. Well, you can break it down and open it that way, I guess. But it's easier to just dig through the wall if you want to do this, or step into a phase web and briefly get phased for like 3 or 4 turns and then just walk through the wall here. This is the intended way. You can also just have your phase yourself. You can have teleportation in order to get through the wall. There's basically a bunch of ways to do this. Anyways, we're gonna go one step further down. You sense the animus of a vast mind. Someone is near. Why does that need to happen on this floor? That is very unpleasant. Now, this is a Gyrite of Rurmadon and Psychic Thrall. This one cannot hurt me, because I'm phased, probably. Unless they have Sunder Mind, they actually cannot hurt me. And this is Tamo You Were No Longer. Ptah's Maroon Harrier. I will need to go down there. Well, technically, I could actually give the face spider the materials to complete our quest, but I want to go down there with my... Dude, why are you attacking the walls? Oh, he's attacking the walls because he's trying to attack me and he can't. So these guys are trying to attack my face spider that I'm controlling. And you might notice that there's these prisons of frost, and that juicing cannibal on the left just died. This is dangerous. This is Yampuris Phi. Bubbles of greens stipulates are arrayed in rings of quickening lattice growth. The pace is sorcerous. The earnest and ever forward will of the plant world is captured here at Millenniumfold. What it's trying to tell you is this thing grows like crazy if it's no longer frozen. The reason why everything is not attacking you in these freezing cages is because they are put into stasis. Are you a psychic troll? No, it's just frozen. And here we have Zaat Amus, the Sky Bear. The whole man is formed of skin stuff that mirrors the subsurface scattering and rivulet imperfections of sculpted marble. He is white and pink and blushing with the sanguinity of moonlight filtered through a sieve of monofilament chrome. Eyes drawn to the lasting point, he casts a furious gaze on a world made the familiar. This guy is cryogenically frozen, and he's in omni-phase, which means I can actually attack him. If the face spider attacks enemies, I believe... It doesn't actually tell, it's a cudgel? Okay. Anyways, if the face spider attacks enemies, they briefly phase. He's in omni-phase, which means I can hit him from any phase. I'm gonna hit him until I hit him, I guess. The gyrite is just opening up the doors. Did I have... Oh yeah, nice. He's phased now. He's still frozen, but he's gonna thaw out because he's out of phase compared to the frozen mist. So he will eventually unfreeze. Are you a psychic thrall? No, you're just frozen. You clowns just decide to get self-frozen in there. That's ridiculous. You are still in Omni phase. He has been poisoned again, which means he should be phased again. I'm just waiting until he gets unfrozen. Alternatively, we could just open up the gates around. Alternatively, the king crab could just kill Zad Amos, I guess. Anyway, Zad Amos is intrinsically hostile towards you, to my knowledge anyways. Maybe he wouldn't be this time, I should have checked. I should have checked whether he was hostile, because there were a bunch of things that were not hostile to me down here. Anyways, that king crab is actually dealing damage to him. He's still in perfect health though. Actually, no, it's the king crab that is taking damage from the frozen area. Basically, I'm trying to unfreeze this guy so he can get out. And deal with the gyroids attacking us here. Come on, buddy, get unfrozen. This king crab is gonna get out of here soon. Speaking of out of here soon. Oh, there we go, he's unfrozen. And he immediately dashes across the room. And again, and I think he just leaves. Maybe. Oh, he's on the northeast. He should no longer be able to phase through because the spider venom should wear off. Okay. Now, this is Zad Amos. The short version is, he's very strong. He also has some interesting items on him that I would like to have. And I would... Oh no, are you friendly with each other? Well, he just murdered... Oh, that's why the other guy didn't do anything, he was frozen. Alright, Zad Amos. He's now trying to attack the face spider. And he has that fume flyer, which allows him to just dash across the screen like crazy. It's absolutely absurd. Man, this is just a random white edge down here, that's ridiculous. But I assume he's here because he was supposed to be a psychic thrall. Yeah, that guy's dead. I need you to open up this door here, please. Because otherwise I don't think I will be able to take care of you, sir. Can you poison the fee? Basically, I want to free this flower, is the short version. Omniphase. I cannot attack the wall, unfortunately, myself, because my spider is phased. Is still dashing around. Usually the juicing cannibal will shoot rockets at you and open up these cages. And I have absolutely no idea on how I'm gonna deal with Zad Amos, to be completely frank with you. Can I make you come up here? He's stuck. Can I make you dash across the screen? He's stuck in a phase web. Oh, he can attack me because he's currently phased as well. He's gonna make quick work of the phase spider. Okay, you know, the funny thing is... Oh, my determination is broken. Maybe it's not that funny. Oh no! I've never had it where he survived. I never had to deal with him myself. This could be dangerous. Come with me, friend. Come with me, friend. Actually... No, you guys cannot come with me. Because that seems like a bad idea. You stay. Because if they come with me, they will get frozen. They don't really have the resistances. He's behind this door now. I might have to make a run for it. Let's dig through the wall here. Okay, I can't dig because there's dire humor in my sight. Which is annoying because it's not doing anything. Okay, let's knock out this web. I guess I could intentionally get stuck in the phase web. To see. Okay, I think he might actually have gotten stuck inside the wall here. Let me dig through the wall. Okay, keep digging. If a character is inside the wall, while they phase back into existence, they are straight up dead. It is likely that his equipment also got destroyed in the process, however. I do not know if that is how it works. Oh, there it is. We got the items. The items do not get destroyed. I just learned this today. We have a new weapon. Actually, this is gonna be a weapon for our snapshot friend, because this is a vibrokopesh. A ribbon of azurum runs through the hilt and pilots the outer arc of phantom steel. The blade's edge blurs into the script of Death Stanza. This is a long blade. The short version is... Oh, wait, it doesn't have the properties? Oh no, now it hums. Does it have the properties now? There it is. You see the wiggly waves on the little arrow symbol next to the vibrokopesh name? That means it has functionally infinite penetration whenever you attack with it. It's also 1d10 plus 2 damage, which is really, really good. It's a long blade and doesn't weigh a whole lot. This is one of the ways how I can do actually reasonably okay combat in close melee proximity with enemies without having to worry too much about it. However, we also got this Fume Flyer. The short version is it's a rocket pack, which allows you to move 20 spaces in one move if you activate it. It also gives you +1 ego because having a rocket or jetpack seems like a good choice, I suppose. Anyways, the vibrokopesh is a fantastic weapon. The Fume Flyer, I tried to giving it to some of my allies, but they have absolutely no idea how to properly control it, as you would expect. Okay, I did not need to free this ridiculous flower. Anyways, what that flower would do if you do free it, it will duplicate itself. Every other square will be covered in flowers in no time if you just let them. So you want to be really, really careful about that. Also, this is where the juicing cannonball was. I'm just gonna grab your folding carbide hammer, why not? And these enemies here are just gonna be frozen forever, except this guy for some reason. You know what? I'm just gonna intimidate you and walk away. In here, there's another phase spider frozen, so in case you were wondering, why is there a phase spider down here to begin with, aside from, you know, there's just all sorts of crazy enemies everywhere. They are, like the story is, the upper level of containment unit was breached and all of the cages are broken. Down here they're still functional, and one of the phase spiders is frozen. And this is a Rhinox. I have only ever encountered these things briefly. They charge at you, and if you're in their line of charge, you get slammed through like 20 walls. You're probably dead if that happens. Well, I say that, but you might survive it. I actually have no idea how much damage it does. I've only ever encountered them on a low-level character that got randomly teleported to a really deep strata. A Rhinox charged me and it left a gigantic hole. Anyways, this is a chrome platform. This is a switch. You stand on it, the elevator goes down. I'd like to point out that in my first playthrough of clearing down here to Bethesda Susa, again, I did not know what was coming. I destroyed the chrome platform because I didn't realize it was an elevator. There were flowers everywhere. My minions were waiting upstairs because they would get frozen if I, well, tried to get them down here. So, I took a leap of faith and landed down here. The chrome platform begins to hum as it descends into darkness. You have finished a step, locate the Mechanimist compound at Bethesda Susa. Basically, the flower fell into the shaft and dealt like 10 or 15 rounds of bleed damage to me while my character was... well, after my character jumped down. It was kind of ridiculous. But I didn't actually take any fall damage here because this is only one strata deeper. Anyways, these guys would be hostile towards us if we didn't have at least 250 reputation with the Mechanimists. But it looks like we're quite fine here. Alright, there's 3 odd trinkets here. What is it? A desalination pellet. Well, it removes the salt out of things. Oh, by the way, I didn't even talk about the advanced toolkit. The short version is, when powered, this item greatly increases the chance of identifying artifacts and recovering additional bits when you disassemble artifacts. When unpowered, it functions as a basic toolkit, mildly increasing the chance of recovering additional bits, which is really nice. So, we get this one, to grab the nylon body pack. I'm carrying too much to move. Predictably so, I guess. Need to drop some things. I actually need to drop more than that, apparently. What's the heavy things? I should have given more things over to my... Okay, the nylon backpack apparently weighs 10 pounds by itself. I didn't actually realize that. So, let's just explore this area here. And because we're the brave adventurer, we're just pillaging everything, of course, of course. You're carrying too much to move. Because we just stole all of their water down here. Right, this is what happens when you have empty water skins. Of course, you just fill them up with water. And water is actually not nearly as valuable as other things. But I love that my character just continues filling up the water skins, because I suppose it makes sense. I just dropped the water skins. They're not worth as much as the trade goods generally. Mostly because I have a really high ego. Oh, hi! Disciple of the Cyclist Way. Stare at you. So he resists becoming afraid. Well, he's dead. Well, too bad for you. Salve injector, I take it. Don't take these. I think always one of these guys spawns here from what I know. But I completely forgot about it until I just saw him just now. Anyways, you can see these people have a lot of defenses. If you try to go down here when not being friends with these guys, you might be in a little bit of trouble, or you might be really strong and you can just punch straight through them. I don't know. Stun gas grenade, we leave it here. They also have Hurcones. I think these are the ones that inflict acidic bites. Salve injector, I take that, and the floating glow sphere too. There's nowhere else to explore. Alrighty. Welcome to the innermost sanctum of this branch of Mechanimists. And this is the Beetle. Insert the disc, complete the step, we get 4000 experience for decoding the signal. We activate the switch, in case you're wondering what this does, because I did not figure this out in my playthrough, because I destroyed the elevator. this calls down the elevator and allows you to go back outside the normal way, because you cannot go back up if, well, you use the elevator otherwise. Also, here's Finea Hoshaya, High Priest of the Rock. As the flaming sun warms the empty void, so the rock warms us. He is loved by mechanimists, disliked by the denizens of each freehold for disproving a famous theorem. I don't necessarily need any more mechanimist reputation, so I'm not gonna do the water ritual with him. And that's basically everything. I'm getting out of here. We're taking the elevator back up. Flip the switch. Oh, King Crab is here. Just gonna stare menacingly at the king crab so it flees from me. There's more crabs. This one is frozen. Apparently king crab has better ice resistance, I guess. Anyways, we got everything out of here, and maybe even more than I bargained for. In a different way than before as well, which is unique. And now we hope that these guys come with me. Okay. I have the option to tell them to come with me. It's probably because I didn't control the face spider from a different level. Like, I intentionally brought the face spider up here to control it, hoping that my friends would then still follow me. Alrighty. That's everything we wanted to do down here. 1 gem of fresh water in the file. Great. Good job. Gonna drink that one. Just for fun. Anyways. Let us teleport back over to Gridgate. We have these recoilers that allow us to do so. Also, replace the cell, remove the cell. Activate. We made it. This is 3.5 hours of Caves of God. Delving into depths of Bethesda Susa and coming out victorious after all. Gonna unequip my ceremonial vibro Kopesh, get my carbide longsword again, and Ubu, you earned this weapon. You did a marvelous amount of jobs down there, just knocking out everything. So Ubu now has unequipped the 2-handed longsword. Actually, this means you could have another sword in your hands, so I'm gonna give you the carbide longsword. Huh? Wait, why did you unequip it? You're a weirdo. Now you unequipped the 2-handed sword. Now you unequipped the... Huh? That is so weird on how the AI seems to equip and unequip and prioritize equipment. Where did you put it? I have the vibrocopish here. You're a weirdo. Are you gonna equip it or not? You're not. Okay. Gonna equip this for you then. Drop the longsword. Because this weapon here is gonna be absurdly powerful. Then again, it's only 20% chance to attack with the offhand. Let's see. Can we get more multi-weapon proficiency with you in the meantime? Nope. Actually, we do have the agility requirement. We actually just need the skill points. That's really good, actually. Huh, nice. So we just wait. Ubu is level 20. Fantastic level already. That is basically where we are starting to be really strong at this point. Still need more equipment to be even better, but we're getting somewhere. Investing into quills for you, so you get extra armor value. So get +1 armor value from getting extra rank of quills. And that's that. Alright, everybody. We're gonna figure out what it means to decode the signal next time. So, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for listening and for lurking. If these episodes are too long, please do let me know, because there is kind of a sweet spot on how long these episodes should be. So I probably should break this one down into 2 parts. I may or may not do that. Kinda depends on how difficult it's gonna be. Anyways, I'm not experienced in the Let's Play genre, but I'll do my best. Any suggestions and comments are welcome. Bye bye.